it, dude? What is it? Jesus, time to go home.
7 a.m.
Whoa. Yeah.
You were here last night. You crossed over, right? It was like literally 1,000.
Yeah.
Sorry. Thought it was gonna be all judged up.
Yo, people! Did you like the premiere? No, that was not a premiere. It's almost as long as one, though. Yeah, and you saw the little kind of box, the second head floating around. That was our special guest of the day. Some of you already know him. His name precedes him. That is Clay. Back in the Clay, who's going to be our special guest in a minute. I want to say thank you, Hana, for coming. If you're going to watch Uncle Rogers, give him a big fuyo from the clan here. Philippe, thank you for being here. George, see you later. We got JJ in the house. Almanacs coming in for the first to swoop in. And yeah, we got the whole crew here, guys. How you doing? What are you drinking? Hana was wondering if I was drinking. What did she say? She said wine? It's not wine. Okay, we're gonna get to this later, even though the beer glass says Bia Bord, beer ball by Suntory, but it's not it. But it's something that we're gonna talk about later in today's live stream, guys. Long time no see, or in Japanese, the ohisashi buri. How you been? Hope you've been doing well. I got to get back into the swing of things, so this isn't our usual time, it is our usual day, but we're going to hone in back into it because I need to get back into the swing of being consistent with our live streams at least and our upcoming content. So yes, makes sense to choose a VOD over a live stream. Yeah, that is a good point. I just like slapping things together and give you guys a little slice. That will probably turn into a full-on VOD. That's usually how I do it with those kind of intros. But yeah, I do a little bit different. Everybody has a little bit different thing with their intros. But yeah, JJ's like, not too bad, sir. How you been? I've been good. We'll give you an update on me, but I want to go over the overview first. So we will give you an update on what I'm up to, but in today's live stream, we're going to be looking at a few topics. Of course, we're going to focus mainly on my special guest, back in the Clay. I don't know how long it's been, so we're going to ask him how long it has been since the last time we hung out. He came out to Nara and Osaka. We hung out a few times, had some really nice yakiniku over the fire pit there in Nara, and I want to know how his experience has been so far. He's been in Japan for, I guess, 2 to 3 days, or several days now, and how it compares to last time. We are in the middle of summer, so another good topic to talk about is how to manage the heat. I've been feeling kind of, what do you call it, a little bit of heat stroke or heat exhaustion. I think Back in the Clay also felt it yesterday. And I was on a tour. I was giving a tour, and one of our passengers yesterday, he's a younger kid, he was pretty much out for a good hour or so. We revived him, and bam, he bounced back. But not all of us can bounce back that quickly. So I want to give you a few tips and tricks while you're in the middle of Japan's summer if you're visiting. It is a wonderful time to visit, but that is definitely one thing to watch out for. And also wanted to talk about content creation in general. There have been a few updates to YouTube that make it kind of exciting. And I know my guest has something to talk about that. We maybe just talk about our journeys in content creation in general. And stick to the end because this episode is called Whatcha Gatcha. I was originally just going to do a little loot haul of all the little gotcha things that I got recently. I know you saw that in the intro. But yeah, that's how it's been. So Almanac says, wee! Potential social media at Box Company update. Oh, yes, that is something we're going to definitely talk about. Philippe's like, yeah, you think it's hot there? Come to Australia. Yeah, I heard Australia is super hot, but it's also like super, super humid here. The humidity is something you cannot escape. It's hard. But yeah, JJ, how have you been? If you want to share, of course, you can share what you feel comfortable with. Little bit of an update. So after about 10 days in Tokyo, last time you guys saw me, I was live streaming from Tokyo. We got JJ to the airport. I was feeling complete burnout. I've never felt burnout that bad in my entire life, actually. And it's not because of YouTube creation. It's just because of all of the craziness that's been happening in the last 2 to 3 months since I started tour guiding, and then I switched over to doing English camps and a little bit of tour guiding, a little bit of this and that, all nestled in between, and it was crazy. This last week I've been doing some really nice car tours, mainly out in Kyoto, a little bit out in Osaka, and everybody's been lovely. As well as that, I had my first interview with that company that is looking for a content creator / video editor. And I will say I had a really good interview. It lasted just under 2 hours. My interviewee was very thorough, and he asked me some very specific questions, tech-wise, as well as motivational-wise, like why I'd want to work for the company, and kind of the standard questions like what are your weaknesses, what would be hard for you, and why would you stand out in the crowd compared to the other potential people who are applying. There's an interesting thing. There's a next step to this. It's a video test where they want to see what I am made of when it comes to video editing. So they gave me a bunch of footage that they have recorded. I'm able to put my creative spin on it. They want to see what I can do with it. I'm able to actually add video clips to it, which I asked for, and also add voiceovers. So I need to do a YouTube video for about 5 minutes and a thumbnail in the kind of same light that company is making right now, and then also a vertical video, something like for TikTok or whatnot. Both topics are Japan related, but very, very different topics. So I can't give you more than that, but I can give you that much. And I just got the links to the media today at 6 p.m. and I have to submit it in 3 days, so Monday 6 p.m. And then they will judge based on that whether or not I'm worthy of a second interview. So we'll see how it goes. Yo, we got Fang in the house. How you doing, Fang? Getting the air horns of welcome. Yes. Alanox is saying, you want to live with heat? Come to India in monsoon season. Yes, can't argue with 55 degrees Celsius and 90% humidity. Okay, you top the cake. You take the cake there. And I'm sure other countries are super hot too, but that is nuts. Wow. JJ's like, yeah, congrats. Can't wait to see how it goes. No worries. It's all good with the all caps. I think, one of our good friends, JJ Dante, really changed my mindset. He's like, it's not if you get the job, it's like when you get it. So I've been kind of reminding myself to have to think like that. It's not if I get this, if this is what I really want. And I really want this right now because I think it's closer to what I want to do as a content creator, and to just like be paid for making videos and using all the skills that I've learned so far with YouTube at a company that wants me is going to validate me so much. But on the other hand, I'm also prepared to so I hate to say it, if I don't get it, I'm still moving forward. I'm still going to be gung-ho with YouTube and content creation and working towards my own business that I've always wanted to do, some sort of thing like a photography tours. So that's not going to stop. I'm still going to be continuing it, just at a different capacity. So either I go and dedicate more time to this company, or if it doesn't work out, I'm going to go and dedicate more time to my own endeavors. So either way, just keep moving forward. Okay, guys. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce our special guest. Let me make sure I can get him on here. Let's get him on. Here we go. Bam! Yo, back in the clay. How you doing?
Hey, what's up?
Yo, what's up? What's good? Let me get our names up in there. Bam and bam. Hey. Long time no see, man.
Time no see.
Yeah. So how are you doing in general?
I'm doing okay now. I mean, yesterday night it was not happy yesterday night.
Oh, why not? You told me a little bit about, you were live streaming earlier today, but maybe some people in the audience don't know. Do you mind rehashing why?
I just came in 2 days. Well, now it's like this is the third day, but the first day I'd come in about 4 a.m. on my flight, and it was successful. It was okay. Kind of I guess my legs got kind of stiff on the flight, so that was a little difficult. Got in, I dumped my luggage at my hotel, but I couldn't check in till 3 o'clock. So that was like 9 hours of what to do. So I had some errands that I wanted to do. So I just did and basically I did that. I did a lot of different things, and then I got back at the hotel, I think 10 o'clock or something like that. So and lo and behold, that first day I logged in 23,000 steps.
Wow, that's a lot of steps.
So,
damn.
Yeah, that's a lot of steps, and I'm not sure I hydrated well. So that day, I don't think I had too much alcohol that day, but I was just out and about the whole day. I was going back and forth, and I don't think I hydrated enough. So I felt
Mhm.
it was my legs were a little heavy. So that's probably a sign of dehydration. I was like, I didn't really pay attention, but took the shower, took a bath to basically to loosen up the legs, but went to sleep. Had got up the second day, breakfast. Um, yeah. Oh yeah. No, minute. The first day I did have a beer, and then I did meet a YouTuber. That was pretty interesting. And do you want me to share the name, or you don't want me to share the channel name,
It's
or no?
it's it's totally up to you. Is it someone that we know of or someone
No,
that's
it's not
new?
something we know. I just met them serendipitously
Oh,
at,
cool.
at a
Yeah,
at
yeah,
a place.
that's totally cool.
Their
Yeah,
yeah, their channel is called Zero Dog. Looks like they
Zero
do. They're
Dog. Hmm.
Yeah, she's an artist. I guess she went to arts. I guess she went. I guess she went to Keio University. She had
Okay.
art, and then now she works for some kind of art company. But her channel seems to be like I think stretching or something like that, or some kind of like I guess it must have to do with like the dog. There's like a dog position or something like that. So I'm thinking it's that, but I didn't really talk. We did talk for
Wh-
a little while, and then she had to leave.
What's her
But yeah,
YouTube channel name? Is it Zero Dog? No spaces?
Zero Dog, Zero
No
Dog.
space. Okay, I'm looking at her right now. I guess she's Japanese?
Yeah, she's Japanese, but her English was really good. I guess
Okay.
she'd been to New York, so it was like, I mean, I told her, man, it's English Jozu.
I see Japanese, but then I see some of her videos, and it looks like she's also written in Chinese or something. I'm not sure what's going on there.
You think so? I
But
didn't really look to a certain degree,
okay.
but I
But
know
it's
that.
funny. Her first video says 10-minute booty workout or something. She's
Yeah, I
doing
saw
yoga.
that, dude.
They're
I
like,
saw
oh
that.
wow,
Like, damn, that
wow.
is. But she doesn't have too many subscribers, I guess. But I told some people earlier today that when on my
Hmm.
live stream that I did meet her, and then, hey, check it out. Some people I think did hopefully subscribe.
Cool,
But
cool.
but yeah, so I just put it out there, so because she subscribed immediately to my channel, so that was
Awesome,
a
awesome.
good. Yeah. So that's
Yeah,
pretty
that's
cool.
it's always good to kind of meet people and connect. I know how that is, with networking. But
Yeah. So
you mean,
we had a good conversation.
like, can you tell me like where you met her, or like
Oh
you said
yeah,
serendipitously? But
it was downstairs. Okay, I had this big expedition for these glasses right here at Jin's, and like, oh, it's just. So the first day, it didn't turn up to the glasses because they didn't have it in stock at the
hmm
Marucci store. So I was looking for my usual person. That she's Filipino.
hmm
She usually at the Harajuku store over the
hmm
Meiji Jingu. Basically, but the thing is, I went there because I've been going there for like 5 or 6 years, and like it wasn't there. And I was like, I went around a couple stores, talked to some people, and said, oh, then one person said, oh, she looked it up online. Oh, that store's no longer. So it wasn't my
yeah,
imagination because a couple of times I'd gone down there and I couldn't find it. I mean, I really couldn't find it. I passed by it like once or twice, and but the thing is like because it's between Omotesando Dori and
hmm
Shibuya, so on that main strip. So it's like, did I not? So I got the GPS on Yelp, took me to the back of a building as usual because that happened to me last time.
hmm
So, but then so then I went to the Shibuya one, and then that just then I went to the one under the Marunouchi one. It's basically Tokyo Station,
hmm hmm
and I couldn't find it for an hour.
Oh, Tokyo Station does that too. Like it's
Yeah,
so it's like a maze there.
and I was
Um,
using the GPS from Yelp,
oh,
and that
GPS
that
does
was
not
like,
help you in like
yeah,
a place like Tokyo
because it's
Station.
like there's so many different levels. So
Oh
finally,
yeah, it's
it took
hard.
me to the back of Tokyo Station, and guess where it took me? It took me to the Koban, to the police
Mhm.
station.
Oh
And
right,
so
right.
I asked the guy, and I said, "Jins, Megami," and he looked at me like, like
Underground, underground.
downstairs, not here, it's downstairs. It's like, oh,
Right.
okay. So I finally went there, looked at the map. Somehow I went in front of the map that's in Japanese. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
dang. But then right next to it, there's a big old map in English. So I was
Right.
looking at it for like, where is it? Where is it? Couldn't find it. Then I finally had to go left, and I was like, then I found it. I was like, oh, then I went down there. So, and then so I got the stuff done. They didn't have it in stock, but they did take my prescription. They did the workup for me, so that I would do it the next day, which is yesterday, the second day.
Okay.
No, wait a minute. Today's the second day. No.
Is it? No, you said
No,
last night you went out
today's
drinking with
today's the third day. Today's
Akasan.
the
Yeah,
third
yeah.
day.
And
Yeah,
Malik,
dude, I'm
so.
just like, yeah. So
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah,
It's a good
but,
vacation if
after,
everything's blurring already. So.
yeah, because after oh yeah, so that was actually that was the first day. That was the first day when I went downstairs. The second day, because the second day was yesterday. This is the third day. The second day was I went to go, to drop off the prescription at yesterday at 11, because then 1 o'clock I had Lemmy from Japan assisted me with getting an appointment, because I had seen online on Hassan Abi and Kaho Shibuya. They went to an ear cleaning place, and I wanted to try it. So,
a what place? A what place?
Ear cleaning. They take a microscope and look inside your ear. So
I had that today. I had to go to the ear, nose, throat doctor, but it wasn't an ear cleaning place, but like he cleaned my ear anyways. But yeah.
Yeah, I've done that before, and they just vacuum my ear. So
right.
Yeah, at LA. So, but I saw this on their stream, and I was like, I want that. I want to check. It was pretty cool. So
yeah, I didn't see their stream. I saw their kind of their podcast, and I watched a bit of that. So that was really cool.
Okay.
Hold on. Let's just take a short break. This is amazing, but I want to just first of all acknowledge the chat a little bit. So Fang said he saw you live yesterday. Nice job, Fang. And Almanacs joking as usual. You pronounced it wrong. It's not paid to just make videos. It's challenging your artistic and technical skills to grow as a creator. Yes, that's exactly what I meant. Now, Feng and JJ are kind of touching upon the same point. Feng's like, wow, you came 4 a.m. in Japan. I was like, wow. I mean, were you tired at that point when you came? I know you were jet lagged and stuff, like the time difference. And JJ would suggest, like, why don't you go to an internet cafe and sleep for a bit if you did feel tired? Like, how were you feeling at that time? Were you tired or not tired?
Let me think. No, I'm not. I never, when I fly into someplace, I'm like here. I never really tired. For me,
wow.
I just not. I mean, that's just who I am. When I come in, I mean, if anything at all, if let's say in the past, let's say I went on tours and stuff like that with other people. So what I do, what I do would be to take a shower, and when after taking a shower, I'd be ready to go. So I go on a tour, and people like, we'll meet you in a half hour, and then I go take a shower, come back out, and I'm good as new. And then I know for some people they were able to do it, but I think others,
no.
After they take a shower, they're done. So they're done. So because I'm waiting for them to come and go explore and stuff like that, on some of these tours, because you have some free time that first day you get in. So that I mean, it's been hit or miss. I mean, but for me, it's usually I'm pretty good after a flight. Even though I was feeling, my legs were feeling a little bit, but just once I'm in the environment, I'm just all excited and stuff like that. I'm just good to go.
Wow, not a lot of people can do that, so you're kind of lucky in that sense. But so yeah, I hope that answers some of your questions. Almanacs was asking, is that the first bad day? Are we still on the first bad day? And it sounds like you were mainly describing the first day, right?
Right.
So,
but the second day was crazy.
Okay, take us into the second day. I'm just gonna slowly close my door here, just because I don't want the neighbors to hear us loudly speaking. So I'm gonna solo in on you, and tell us about the second day a bit. Why was it so crazy?
Okay, the second day got the 8 o'clock at the breakfast buffet, and then I was getting ready. I knew that the Shibuya gyms opened at 11 a.m. So I knew that I had to get out there. So actually, I went to do some filming. I walked over and did filming over in Akiba. But then I think the the video crap, my connection crapped out. So then finally I walked. I went over to Shibuya, which is cross town from the Akihabara Tokyo station area. So and then Lemmy had made an appointment for me for 1 o'clock, so I didn't want to screw that up. And then I also had a 4 o'clock appointment with Luke, Nomadic Gaijin, over in Akabane. So those are the major appointment dates that I had. So I ended up, so 11 o'clock, rushed over to it turned out to be about 12 o'clock. I got out to Shibuya about 12 o'clock. So then I finished up just to drop it off. And I had to rush out, taking footage as I went out, and tried to get to Shinjuku in Ikebukuro, not Ikebukuro, I mean Kubakusho, and because for this the ear cleaner.
Kabukicho? Do you mean Kabukicho?
Kabukicho, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, right. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries.
So basically, I got there like 5-10 minutes right before the appointment, which is the appointed time. And I think
by the way, Daniel Carhunen just dropped in the chat. He said hi.
Oh, hey, hi Daniel.
Hey, what's up?
So that was that. The other thing that let me ask is, if I could film. So he allowed filming. So I was happy about that.
Cool.
We were figuring out the cameras, and then he needed to grab something to eat, so he did that, and then we had the procedure. So it was about an hour. So it was good. I highly recommend it. It's pretty cool. And I think he said there's like.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'll ask after.
That's okay. Yeah. He recommend. He said there's, because I think my other friend, she heard I was doing a ear cleaning, and she just laughed and says, "Special services only in Japan that can do that." I was like, yeah.
Okay.
And the guy mentioned that there's maybe only like 5 people that do this.
5 people? What do you mean, like in the day, or?
No, 5 people that do this service.
Do that service. I see.
It's a small circle.
Right. Oh, wow. Okay. So, just want to let a few people know, and it might be very useful because Feng is coming to Japan for the first time in a little bit, and he might not be familiar with some of these names. So, I know Feng, you're mainly staying in the Shinjuku area, and back in the Clay mentioned a few places like Akihabara. Of course, you've probably seen this on a lot of other people's streams, but Akihabara is kind of the mecca for geeks and nerds and dweebs and weebos and all that stuff. It's basically it's like Denden Town in Osaka. I've covered that a lot, and I usually go there. But my last 10 days in Tokyo, I actually didn't go. Weirdly enough, I was just kind of chilling and I needed to take a break. But I'm glad that you went. But then you went over to Kabukicho. I put that in the chat. And back in Clay, do you know what Kabukicho is famous for? What is that area kind of known for?
It's basically, one of the is entertainment, the adult entertainment district, kind of underworldish, or in the Japanese they call it the water industry.
Right. Mizu Shobai, it's called in Japanese. So it's all those industries that they're services, right? There's nothing physical about it, and I don't know why they call it water. Maybe it's just because it's liquid. There's nothing really solid about it, but or maybe you're giving water or you're giving liquids. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know exactly the etymology of that word, but people try to explain it to me. I still don't get it, but yeah, Mizu Shobai it's called. So yeah, Kabukicho kind of lights up at night, right? For the entertainment and nightlife kind of things.
Anything and everything you might think or you want, it might be there. It's like just a very high energy nightlife that you got to be careful about.
Right. We won't dive too deep into it, but
you could lose your shirt. Let's just say you could lose your shirt, man.
Yeah, people definitely get duped into going into a place, and then before long,
right,
a few yakuza might be like coming up to you like, hey, you got to pay up, or there's been stories of people getting ripped off there, right? So
right, yeah. I've been with those.
Oh
but that's
no,
another story. That's another story.
Okay, that's another story for another live stream. Okay,
yeah.
But so you said it was a crazy night last night, which is your second day, you met up with
Right.
Luke and Akasan. Was it in the end?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. What happened was, I went out there. I did make it around before 4 o'clock p.m. for an appointment, and Luke came shortly after, and then we walked into Akabane. It's my first time. Didn't even really know about it until I saw their streams and stuff like that. But I guess really is their hangout because people. Yeah, we first went to I think the chicken place, and chicken some kind of spicy challenge. But I'm not a spicy person, so I was not. I didn't want to not up for that kind of challenge. I mean, just regular Tabasco or other kinds of hot sauce is just too much for me. So, yeah.
Luke has gone to Akabane. So again, I'm gonna drop this name. It's he brought me to Akabane once too, right? Of course. And I'm very tempted to stay there. There's actually a youth hostel I want to stay there that has a piano and a stage. But every time I go there, they're actually sold out. But Akabane to me feels the most similar to Osaka. The vibe is most similar to Osaka. And that's why I think Luke likes it, because it's just kind of more relaxed. It's more about lived in, and people are friendly there. It's a super warm, friendly vibe. And that honestly, I get Osakan vibes there for sure. So
yeah, it's different because I was in in the other areas today in Tokyo. It's nothing like that.
Yeah, because it has a little bit of a retro vibe to it. Thank you, DK, for putting Back in the Clay's link. Back in the Clay, it's funny. I put your name in the title, with special guest at Back in the Clay, and then when YouTube first put it up as we're going live, it says with special guest at 321PXXR44XY. It was like some weird cryptic name. It changed it back. It's now back to Back in the Clay. That must have been like some weird binary or some hexadecimal code or something. But yeah, it's so interesting. So they brought you to the famous Akabane. You had the chicken, but not the death spice chicken, right? No,
chicken. No, they only ordered the spicy chicken.
Oh man.
So there were some giant chicken tenders that was which was the what do you call it? The dish that you have to buy.
Oh, is it mandatory to buy? Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. At Japanese places, they have the izakaya, stuff like that. A lot of places usually there's a dish. Doesn't matter if you want it or not, you get it. But the one we got were these huge chicken tenders. It was like karage, but it was like crazy huge. And there were two of them, and they had like mayo on them. So it was crazy.
Are they like really thin and like almost like they're hammered out? They're not the Taiwanese one. No. Oh, okay. He didn't bring me to that place, so I'm not sure.
They were huge, dude. This is the one. I guess they've been going there for a while, but they just found out about the karage challenge. I think the karage one is one, but this other one is like, fuck, it was just freaking huge, and it's it was like wow. And I said, and the cost wasn't that much because it's not a very big cost. But that was like crazy, and then they had the bancho. They had the bancho, highballs. That sucker was like, it was like a big mug. It was a super freaking big mug.
Luke
anyway,
can down those highballs. I know you're probably down with like half of that. Half of that you can go with half that, and you're good.
So. No, it was, dude. And they had a second. I got a second one, and then Akasan had that, man, because when I bent into that one, dude, there was more. It was more heavy. There was a heavier pour. It was like, dude, I could like feel the whiskey in the first sip of that one. Dang. Okay, after I guess Akasan came after the Spider-Verse, so he went to his third time watching the Spider-Verse. Mm-hmm. He went to the last day of the IMAX in Tokyo. There's the last Spider-Verse IMAX, so he had just come back with Audrey, someone that I guess everyone knows.
Is Audrey a singer? Is she a singer? No.
No. She's like she's a grad student. But I guess she also knows these other
does she have blonde hair?
High profile. I'm not sure. She had glasses.
Okay, it wasn't a trick question. I guess you don't remember. Maybe you're already hammered. But okay, I remember another interesting girl that I met last time I was with Luke, and can't remember if it was Audrey. She had blonde hair, very like
No, not blonde.
lively.
It wasn't blonde.
Okay.
She
Okay,
wasn't
so
blonde.
that's I'm wondering if it was her. I can't remember what her name was, but she seemed like she
Yeah,
would be
but
really good on as a streamer. But
no,
oh,
yeah,
okay.
she, yeah.
George wants me to give you a message. Lito, tell him to please fix his notifications. I think he means for you. I'm not sure what that means.
No, no, that's YouTube, man. I can't help that. That's YouTube. Twitch is good about that, but YouTube still is like, yeah, it's the worst.
They're not notifying
And
people of your live streams or something?
yeah, that happens. It happens a lot. I think
I think
everyone.
if you, I've had the problem when I did my live one person karaoke. I like restarted like the stream 4 times. They only give you 2
Yeah,
per day or
they
something
only
for
so
notifications.
many, right?
Yeah.
Because I think I had some bad either the day before. So every 24-hour period, they'll start counting. Because I think I had some bad tests or bad starts, so it wouldn't start. So that could have that definitely affects. I think I told you before
Yeah.
about that, George. That was like a
What?
year ago.
Are you using Prism still?
Yeah, still using Prism.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I still use Prism. I just wondering because like I have Prism is temperamental. Like sometimes it'll be good, sometimes it'll be bad. You know.
yeah, and the chat can like break and stuff like that. Oh man, it's just that's why I have to get the chat on.
Okay. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Well, okay. And so basically what happened after having those drinks and hanging out with them? Were you out there all night? You're, as they
Yeah,
say in the Twitch world,
we started
degenning all
about
night?
4. We started about 4, and I think I lasted till like about 9:30.
Okay, that's
So
good 5.5 hours, right?
yeah, yeah. So I think, and then I think Akasan finally noticed, hey, are you okay? And then I told him my legs were pretty heavy. Just like, oh, that sounds like dehydration, because it was AC in that first place, but after that, there was no AC at all, and I think maybe that it started to hit me, because I think by the third place, we had some other drinks. I was like, oh, I don't know. I had the pizza. I had some of this cider, and I was like, I don't think I could take any more of this. And I'm not, I wasn't feeling too hot. And I guess he noticed it. And then he asked me, "Hey, do you need to call it a night?" I was like, "Oh, it's like my legs feel heavy." Like, oh, that might be dehydration. So why don't you go over to Family Mart and grab a couple of the jellies? So like the mineral jellies or whatever. And so I went over to the local Family Mart, just about a block up or half a block up, and just went in and grabbed. And I just sucked them down, man.
Okay, just again to let people know if they don't know what this. I think I know what you're talking about. Are these little like foil? They almost look like a high C. Oh, those guys. Okay, yeah. So you got some multivitamins and to get in. You know what they say, especially in Japan during the summer season, and this is a great segue. Thank you. Mineral, perfect. A great segue into our next section, which is you're supposed to suck on something salty. So have a salty drink or get your salt back in you because you're perspiring it out. So back in the Clay, can you do me a favor and kind of round off the night, how you got back to the hotel? What I'm going to do is get a few things to segue into our next section, which is talking about avoiding heat exhaustion, because this is a thing here, right? Okay, so tell us how you finally got home and how did you feel after you got those minerals in you?
Yeah, because even though I sucked down 2 of them when I was over there, when coming back on the train, I felt, I think I went to the bathroom someplace and I slapped water on my face, stuff like that. Because when your skin starts to feel pasty, when it's pasty, like, okay, hang on, I think I better put some more water on. Hang on, guys, hang on for a second. Yeah, because you have to you put the water on, drink the water. Get these guys in your system, and also I put my legs up too when I got back to the hotel room. I put my legs up, put the pillows up on top of my legs, make my legs higher than my body, turn the AC on, just keep feeding myself water last night so that that my body can kind of recover. So I wasn't sure actually if I was going to recover for today, because I was going to stay for next day or so actually in the hotel room. But I had promised Joey that I was going to be, so I wanted to try to get better today. So tomorrow is going to be another day. So I still got to probably manage myself today to
Yeah.
make sure that I'm still on even keel. So yeah, just the water, plenty of water. This, like the jellies. Um, yeah, just keeping yourself cool, to your core body temperature down, because
Yeah.
it's humid out there, and at night it doesn't in LA, it can be hot, but it's dry hot. But at night it gets cool, so there's like a 40-degree Fahrenheit difference in temperature from day to night. Don't let me
Interesting.
suck up.
Please do, please do. Um, all right. Let's think about how to kind of get around that. Almanox is like, a suggestion for the stream or videos of proper framing. This is hard because like I don't know, I haven't done this in a while. I get it though. Yeah, you do want to be centered. I have a really tough time because I'm always like looking at different screens. Back in the Clay's just kind of in his hotel. We had it when we tested it. It turned out different for some reason. But, anyways, Clay, I'm just gonna like move to my top-down cam real quick. So give me a second here. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Oh, there's crotch shot. Nice crotch shot right there. Okay. All right. So guys, we're gonna look at ways to kind of avoid heat exhaustion, and seriously, it is a big thing here. This is what I usually do even when I'm at home. So I'll tell you this, guys. I used to live in Shin, Osaka, right by the Shinkansen train station, and it was, even at night, it's super duper hot. It's, what do you call it? They call it the heat island effect, right? So when you're in the cities, especially the mega cities in Japan, even nighttime, Kyoto is notorious for that. The heat radiates from the concrete and goes up into the air and into everything, and people are putting on the aircon like full blast while they're sleeping, and it's no good because what happens is you get more sick because your throat dries out, and then you're more susceptible to viruses and getting in. And also, outdoors, you're often like walking outside in hot, humid weather, and then you go inside like a super cooled, air-conditioned train or a building, and that temperature difference also can get you sick as well. So little tips that I do here just for myself at home. These are little, what do you call it, like ice packs that you get when you buy, say, a cake and you have to walk it back to your home or something. They give you these for free. I just keep them in the fridge. I just put these in my pocket. I put these in my pocket, and they'll eventually get warm again and kind of gellify. But I have so many, I just recycle them. This is another like heat cool pack. I will put a little towel, put it in a towel. Here's one with the towel already. Whoops, sorry guys. And just wrap it in a towel. I'll just put this around the back of my neck and kind of cool me down. However, when you're ut and a boot, this is what I do at home. But when you're ut and a boot, just think of any little thing that can help you out. You'll see a lot of kids on the street have like a wet towel, like one of these long towels around their neck. I just got these today. This is a new thing. Clay, have you seen these pop up recently? Do you know what those are? No. Okay, let me get our faces on here real quick. So guys, these are little like ice neck bands. They go around your neck.
Wow.
And let me see if I can kind of demonstrate here. So I bought one for me and one for Chica. She wanted the purple one. And these, I just put this in the freezer, and wow. Oh, feels so good. Yeah, right? Like, so if you they sell these at like drugstores and stuff. They're actually from Korea. There's kinky handcuffs, right? Ice pack for your phone. Yeah, we need that, except my phone is cracked. So I don't want the moisture to get in there. They sell them. They're about 1,100 yen. I just bought them today. Popped them into the fridge for about an hour. They recharge really quick, and they'll even like cool down with hot water. So it's the same idea. Cecilia was reading that. Yes, yeah. CC Bella or something. Shock collars, right? Shock collars. Yeah, you guys, I like your little what is this for, kind of thing. But they're super popular right now. Yeah, and supposedly you can just put them under running water for a little bit and they'll cool you down as well. Good technology there. Yes, it's high tech Korean technology. This is a Korean mask maker. So, Almanox, I've seen a combo of the ice necklace with a fan. Yes, yes, neck fans are a thing, or handheld fans, or Final Fantasy 16 fans. I think some of you guys saw me do this on the last live stream. I've been using this puppy a lot. This was great, and this came in handy when that kid had heat stroke the other day. So back in the clay, I'm going to ask you, are there any things that you think you might do or you're interested in trying to help you, you know, avoid heat exhaustion this time around? Okay, your face.
These are some good ideas. I mean, I've seen the gel packs in the. I have them at home. I brought them home because I wasn't, but I never really used them because I don't usually have. Sometimes in the hotels they don't have the freezers. So that becomes a problem if you don't have the freezer.
Right, like a mini fridge, or a mini fridge with a freezer. You meant? Yeah.
So
so good.
I mean, I've had some situations. I know I was in when I was in Beppu. I was staying at a Nishitetsu. Was it Nishitetsu? Hotel. And what happened was there's no freezer, and I actually had these. I think something, some like blue ice kind of stuff. So I asked them to do it for me. So before I went out, I asked them, and they'd put it in the freezer for me, and then I'd ask at the desk, and then they'd have them ready for me when I got back. So that was pretty cool that they did that for me. Because sometimes, I think some of them they don't have freezers, or some of them don't even have mini fridges. Some of them, because they don't want you to get stuff. They want people to come to their restaurant or stuff like that.
Oh, I see. So they're trying to keep the business, right? I'm gonna pass this over to Chica. She might want it, by the way. So.
But those look really nice.
They're not bad, and they say, you cool the back of your neck or you cool your forehead so that you can cool the blood that circulates in your body to cool down your core, basically, right? So So man, what do we gotta remember when you're out there streaming and enjoying Japan? Hydrate. Get a little bit of salty stuff in you every once in a while because you're sweating it out all the time. It's like, well, you need that for electrolytes. Here's one more thing. Electrolytes, minerals. Here's one more thing I'm gonna show you here, guys. It was the drink I was drinking earlier today. This is not wine or anything like that. This is barley tea or mugicha.
Barley tea is recommended. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. You can buy it like at any store. It's really popular in the summer. I went to this store called Japan, and man, this like a bag full of like 54 tea bags was like 300 yen, $3.
I have those at home.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, something similar, maybe a different brand, but very similar.
Yeah. There's tons of brands. I just got like the more standard popular brand, but so cheap. You'll go to the convenience store, buy a bottle for like 160 yen they are now. But yeah, you can just make your own at home. And here's another ninja tip. Oh yeah, this is what it would look like in the stores. This is mugicha, and it says yakan mugicha. Yakan means the metal teapot. Hey Zach, what's up? Nice to see you. Almanox is saying it is the only drink in our home in Sapporo. Yeah, it's pretty much the only drink right now. Korea does corn tea, and I don't know if that's for summer or anything, but I do actually like corn tea. Whoops, sorry. I do like corn tea. I have a bit of that too. Have you ever had that in America? Has anyone seen that in America? Because I only saw that after coming to Japan.
Yeah. It's recently come around in America at some of the Japanese supermarkets.
Oh, really? Really interesting.
The fat bottle, of the movie.
Right.
The fat bottle looks like a nasty animal.
Right. Fat bottle boys. But yeah, supposedly like the nutrients in it are supposed to help you out,
Oh,
especially.
also, I bought this today. Also,
Show us. Show it to the camera.
right there.
Here, hold
You
on.
see it?
Oh, what's that? Can you tell us what that is?
Pocari Sweat.
Yes.
It's a sports drink, mineral replacement. It's like Gatorade, a Japanese kind of Gatorade.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what Gatorade is?
Gatorade. That's from the what is it? The Water Boy. So interestingly, the guy who formulated Pocari Sweat was a doctor, and he wanted to get the contents of what you get in an IV drip into your body quickly. So that's what it is. It's basically based on that, and it's basically an IV drip in drink format. Sweat from a guy called Pocari. Yes, it tastes exactly like sweat. No, here's an interesting thing though, Feng. If you drink that from and you lip it, your backwash, do not drink that like hours after. Your backwash will like it'll eat all of the sugars and stuff that's in that, and your whole thing will taste like bacteria, like your own bacteria. It's gross. It's gross. Don't do it. So like, if you're gonna have the bottle, like have the whole thing and like throw the rest away if you can't drink it all. Do not re-drink it. Trust me, it's gross. This part of the program is brought to you by Pocari Sweat, tasting like your sweat after a couple hours in the bottle. So there you go. Hey Zach, in the process of being proofread, it's 2 steps away from being published. Yo, congratulations, Zach. Nice to see you, my boy, on this stream. Thank you. Yeah, pouring glass then, or like don't lip it, like have it away from your mouth. So, okay, well, so there you guys go. Here's another thing. Back in the clay, did you bring your hat that I sometimes see you with? Is it the bucket hat or is it a baseball cap this time?
No, I didn't. I didn't bring the bucket hat.
Oh, okay. So a hat is a good way to
Yeah.
kind of
That's
shade
what
yourself.
happened yesterday. I forgot to bring a hat.
Yes, I remember you mentioned that. So hats are good, but the thing is, hats will also just not let the heat escape too.
Right.
So another thing that's recommended, I know some guys are not gonna like this, but trust me, it makes a big difference. A parasol, like a lot of people are using parasols now. Sun umbrellas. My parasol. Yeah, my parasol doubles as a rain umbrella as well. I got it from Montbel. It's about 5,000. It's an ultra light one. I use it for hiking.
Oh wow.
It can make a difference for like 3 to 4 degrees. Yo, who's dropping in here? Come on.
Nomadic
It's the man, the myth,
Gaijin.
the legend.
Welcome.
Nomadic Gaijin coming in with lies. Hats are the best. I'm trying to do it in my best Luke voice. Yo, Luke, what's up? Hey, you free now, buddy? Are you free? Do you want to come in and say hi? We were just talking about you. Only good things, of course. But yeah, let me know. We were just talking about avoiding heat stroke, but always great to see you. Can someone drop Luke's Twitch and YouTube in the chat, please? Of course, you guys already know him, but there you go. So yeah, that's kind of what we were talking about, and this is perfect timing because the next topic we want to talk about is content creation. Walking home, but I can drop in a bit. All right, Luke, I'm gonna send you the link to you by line. Is that okay? Let me give you the link, and you can drop it in your phone too. It should work because Clay, you're on your phone right now, right?
Yes, I'm on my phone.
Perfect. All right, I will drop you the phone if it's safe for you to walk and talk. So there's an open invite to you, Luke. It would be great to see ya. Let's go back in the chat real quick before we get to the next thing. George is saying water is nature's fruit juice. Ooh, that's kind of deep. Amalok saying Nitori's and cool clothing and underwear is also a very good tool in the chest. I love it. I did a little bit of shopping spree today. I was in Umeda, downtown Osaka, and I got some cool wear for Uniqlo because I did 3 car tours, 2 in Kyoto. Yesterday, 2 days ago, it was raining. It was raining in the evening. I don't know if it was raining in Tokyo. They're back in the clay. But in Kyoto, it was like 38 degrees at the peak yesterday. We were like looking at the Golden Pagoda. It's completely like exposed to the sun. We were walking around Arashiyama, which is beautiful. It was great in the shade, but as soon as we got out of the shade, we were dying. And then we topped off the trip with going up Fushimi Inari, the 10,000 torii gates. And it was great in the shade again, but it was hot. So we got to make sure that you guys are taking care of yourselves.
It's been pretty overcast here in Tokyo. It's been pretty overcast. I mean, sporadic sun, but actually yesterday and a little bit today, it was as if someone's spitting on you. It was drizzling, but it was only to basically irritate you because you get these little drops, and like that was about it. You know, it's like someone spitting on you. You felt it like here or there. What was that?
Right. It was just drizzle. Well, drizzle is, it kind of feels bad. At least it cools you down, though. It cools you down a little bit, right?
True that. That is true.
Right.
The breezes that came with it.
Hey, Desert Fox is here. Yo, Desert Fox 95. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I think if this is your first time in the chat, welcome. Community chat, can we all make Desert Fox feel welcome? Can we get some pretzels in the chat? Get some pretzels or like some ice cream, some cool emojis for Desert Fox. Welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you here. Fang's like, well, Mountain Dew is juice from a mountain in that case, right? I think that was playing off of what you said is water is nature's fruit juice earlier, George. So anyways, guys, let's talk about another topic. Yes. Pretzels in the chat. Thank you, Almanacs. Love it. Zachariah Shoop, thank you for giving some pretzels as well. Yeah, and Almanac started off that whole pretzels in the chat thing. That's a little inside thing we have there. Been here a couple times. Oh, okay, I'm so sorry if I missed you the last couple times, but it's always wonderful having you here. So thank you for being here. Sweet. Content creation. So I want to ask you back in the clay, like,
yes,
your channel is getting traction now. You're past the 500 sub mark, and we talked about YouTube lowering their requirements for monetization for a few key countries right now. You're included.
Yes.
USA, Canada, and I think England, maybe a few other countries, I don't know, are able to now get monetized on 500 subs, and they lowered it from 4,000 watch hours to 3,000 watch hours. Is that correct?
Yes, from 4,000 to 3,000.
Okay. Now, when I started YouTube a couple years ago, primarily I started doing live streams, and I still love live streaming. So my first question for you is, as a fellow content creator, and you know what? You've come a long way, man. You've come from someone who's been in the chats to now being in front of the camera. I remember when you were like, just like in the chats, and you're very active and, helping out with all these channels. But what is your situation now? What is your game plan? I mean, especially that you're in Japan, are you gonna live stream as much as you can? Are you taking some footage for your on your GoPro and wanna edit that later? What's in the works for you this trip as far as content creation?
Well, I think I might want to take a few steps further, because in the past it's pretty much been IRL streaming, pretty much live streaming all the time. I know everyone's been talking about I got to do more edited content, but my credo has been basically too much like work, because those are things that I would probably like editing, things like that. I would do it at work, and it wasn't the highest thing that I wanted to do, which was to sit around, things like that. Because the biggest thing is, I remember that one of the things that encouraged me to do this was like watching T and VJ, some other live streamers that were walking around, and I said, hey, I could do that. And then I know by doing the same thing, I could lose some weight also by walking around and doing this stuff. So those are the basically the impetus for me to start a channel. And basically do certain things, walk to certain places, maybe go to some kind of events. And in the past, I also had some other videos I put up that were just past videos from my trips that I've taken videos, for whatever purposes of my travels, like mostly in Japan. Maybe other ones I maybe haven't showed. Maybe I showed a couple from other countries like China or Taiwan, things like that. I still have a lot of videos in the bag, so to speak, on hard drives.
Don't we all?
And yeah, so it's like it's pretty. Some of them, I think, a lot of them are time lapse, things like that from various cameras I've had before. This trip, I have been using the GoPro. I was able to get the accessories and things like that to better. The biggest thing that I want to do is hands-free, for the GoPro. I will be. I was planning to try to go to Takao-san this week, but with the heat, I'm probably not going to do that. I'm going to hold back because I know next week when I go, I'm going to be going to, down south to Kagoshima, and I'll be climbing Yakushima. So that's something that's already been with my friends. So I don't want to disappoint them because we've gotten all the gear. We have guides already hired out for that as well. The sea turtle thing, the eggs on the beach over at Yakushima.
Oh, that's gonna be amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. So
okay, wait, hold on. Can I rewind a bit? Because you cut out a little bit. I wasn't sure. Before you mentioned Yakushima, and by the way, if people don't know where these are, if you know the Ghibli movie Princess Mononoke, the setting was based on this island called Yakushima. Where is it? It's kind of in the south area. I haven't been there myself.
It's okay. Basically, it's an island south of Kagoshima, but it's part of the Kagoshima prefecture. So Kagoshima is the most southern part of Kyushu.
Of the mainland. Yeah, the mainland.
Yeah, of Kyushu, yeah.
Yeah.
It had Kyushu. Kagoshima had formerly been called Satsuma.
Yeah.
Satsuma before the Meiji Restoration.
Yeah.
And the Satsuma and the Chosen were basically the two prefectures or two daimyo that really didn't want to go with what the people over in
Tokyo
Edo
basically wanted. Yeah.
Yeah, Tokyo.
They didn't want to change, right, to a more modern society. Yeah. And honestly, like Osaka didn't want to for a little bit too. They resisted as well. So
yeah.
Okay. So anyways, before you mentioned Yakushima, you mentioned something else, something Kawa. I couldn't hear what you said. You said you're gonna meet something Kawa, but you might not because you're
Takao-san.
Oh, Takao-san. Okay. Takao-san is a mountain.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was planning this first week. I was gonna do some tests for testing. I mean, to test out my gear, to probably go hike that. But yeah, it didn't turn out because this heat thing. So that definitely put a wrench, in the plans.
In the works. I see. Whoa, hold up. We got someone who's just dropping in for a wee bit. Looks like he's pretty set, ready to go. Oh, yo. Who's this guy ready coming in the flow? We're going to drop him in 3, 2, 1. Bam! Oh! Lies. Hats are the best. How you doing, my boy? How you doing, Luke?
Don't know if I have audio. Can you hear me?
What did you say? Did you say don't know if I have audio? Can you hear me? Is that what you said?
Okay, good. No, it was giving me some issues with the mic stuff. So okay, cool.
Damn, look at you, son. Look at that, like the fluorescent neon ramen sign. That is so that is so awesome. And the onsen, is that like Fuji in the background? Dude, man, your set is popping. Stay Puft Marshmallow, man. Like, what's going on?
No, it's actually the Yokosuka duck.
I can't tell from here.
Well, they call him Seaman Duck, but because he's a seaman, Like,
right.
Yeah, never mind.
Okay. Anyways,
it's like moving on.
Yeah, Steven jokes and memes aside. How you been? How you been, man?
I just got home. I was doing I think a 10-hour stream or so in Nakano. I biked to Tokyo from here and hung out all over the place, and then I barely got trains home. So that's what happened.
Just a typical day in the life of nomadic gaijin, right?
Pretty much.
Okay, but this time you took it the right direction, because I wasn't able to come out and like hang out with you all night this time if you took it the wrong way again.
No, I didn't want to stay out all night.
Okay, you guys don't know, this guy is awesome. Who the heck is this dude? George says, this is Nomadic Gaijin. Dropping in the Prince of Akabane, the king of spicy chicken, and the person who makes me come out and degen with him all night sometimes. So it's all good. We gotta zoom in on you somehow. Look, me and Back in the Clay's heads, we're huge, and you're like this little pygmy head.
Would you like me to do that? I can do that.
Yeah, if you can. I don't know if I can zoom in. There you go. Manual zoom. There. Now it is. You have spoken. Your head has increased in size. Almanox is asking, what's with the red cheeks? Did you run home? I think it has to do more with what you drank before you came home. That's what I think.
No, actually, I wasn't too bad tonight. I did actually have to run. So the train I was on, there was an accident on the line. The train stopped, and I had to hustle to find another train to get home. Barely made it. So I was booking it.
Oh, damn. Okay. Well, and where were you streaming today? Was it in downtown Tokyo?
Yeah, Nakano. It was my first time to stream there at night. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nakano. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I ended up at a fake hot dog stand. It was great.
Fake hot dog stand?
Fake hot dog stand? What is that?
It says hot dog stand, and it looks like a hot dog stand, but it's just a standing bar. It's very cool.
Oh, okay. So it's like, hot dogs? Nope. Drink.
Yeah. That's how the whole conversation started. That's how I ended up there. I was like, do you guys have hot dogs? He said no. It's like, well, it's actually very interesting. I want to hang out here.
Oh, that's cool. You didn't go to was it Premier One? You weren't at Premier One. I guess that's not a knock. I have no idea where that is. So.
Where is that?
I have
Meguro? I don't know.
Okay.
It's not. I don't think it's in Nakano. I haven't been there yet. I was supposed to go like last week, but I didn't.
No worries.
What, Premier 1 or Premier 2?
Well, it's where Premier 2 comes from, right? Premier 1.
Right. It's like Toy Story 1, Toy Story 2. So anyways, we just got off the topic of avoiding heat stroke or avoiding heat exhaustion. I think we have all kind of experienced a little bit of it. I think when you and Back in the Clay were hanging out, was it just last night? Last night, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we're all like, when was it? Yesterday? I had heat stroke, I think, last week. As soon as I got back from Tokyo, I had heat stroke, I had ear infection, and then turned into a cold. So, yeah, it all hit me. So, you got to watch out, guys. You got to, wear white hats, because that's where it's at.
I'm telling you, summer is where this really shines in a good way, like keeping the sun out of my face.
Right. But the conversation changed to our last topic of this stream, Luke, and I'm wondering if you can chime in. So I asked Back in the Clay, like, where are you at with your content creation? And in Clay, you were saying you had a hike planned for Mount Tako, but you might not do it because of the heat. Going to Yakushima with some friends and doing some tours there. That's awesome. And are you not going to live stream the Yakushima? Because I think it's pretty remote.
Yeah, there's no way it's going to happen. That's another reason why I got the equipment for the GoPros.
Okay.
Hands free.
Okay, interesting. But you mentioned like doing YouTube. You didn't want it to be like a job. So is this just like a hobby for you? Is this like to build a community?
Well,
is this just to hang out and meet friends?
At least right now, at the beginning, I mean, because it wasn't going to be monetized. There was no way. I didn't even really think that was going to be a remote possibility. When I first started about a year and a half ago around Christmas, and New Year's, because I went up one of the first ones I did. I think George was in there, and I was going around to the Pasadena Rose Parade, site just not too far from my house. I went up there, so I was like just walking through the crowds that were lining up to get ready for the Rose Parade. Up in on Colorado Boulevard in Pasadena, California, because it was it's definitely been way over 100 years that the Rose Parade's been going on. So and I'd done it before, walked around, but I never really walked around with like a. And that I just that's when I just first got my the gimbal. I think I had the gimbal then, so I was testing out the gimbal too. I can't remember what happened. Yeah, because I think I had the gimbal already. I had bought it on Amazon. I bought the 4SE because the 5 had just come out and it has the extension. I was like, I'm starting to hear some negative reviews, and but people didn't like that it had a smaller battery, and that it was lighter, but it felt kind of wobbly. So those are just those are the things that I heard. So, and then there's less money for the SE. So less money sounds good to me.
Right. I think it's still a good option. I do agree with those comments you said. I do use the 5 just because I get better connectivity with it, and it does have those options that I do use, the extension. But the 4SE is solid. That thing is a rock. It doesn't wobble or like it's really, really stable. So but it's a little bit more heavy. It's true. So again, we mentioned earlier, Luke, I don't know if you heard on the stream, YouTube recently lowered their requirements for monetization.
Yeah.
So that Back in the Clays now has applied, and he's waiting for the call back or the message. The thing is, I'm stuck in Japan. I'm 26 subs away from that, and we're not applicable yet. So Japan is like not in
It's just US, Canada, and somewhere else.
Yeah, maybe the UK or something like that.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Luke, what happened was we were talking, Aka-san and you were talking about with me last night. So when I got back to the hotel, that's when I saw the email from YouTube.
Right.
For the end. So I was like, I remember I told you guys, I didn't even see that happening because I hadn't got any news about that. The 500 subs. So there was I said I didn't see anything yet when at the table, and then when I got back home back to the hotel, that's when I checked my email and then on the laptop, and I was like, what's this?
Wow. Well, I'm glad that you got, something back. Good luck with it, and I hope you get it.
Yeah.
So, Luke, how's your creator journey now? I think you're getting really, really good traction on Twitch, especially. I know YouTube's still part of your content creation, but how are you with things? How's everything going with you?
Yeah, it's good. I think recently I was feeling actually for a while, early this year, feeling like I was kind of stuck or not really making any traction. And then the subathon was kind of like a big eye opener for me. It just showed how big the community really is. Like maybe not everybody's there every single time, but there's actually a lot of people who enjoy the streams, who come and support, who are there. It was a fantastic 170-hour stream.
Wow, so, that is amazing.
Yeah. So that was a huge moment for me. That's where I felt like not that I haven't been making progress, but that like I'm exactly where I want to be. So that's good. I'm very happy with that.
That's awesome.
I'm a little behind on YouTube, but I'm trying to catch up a little bit, little here and there, but making progress.
That's cool. Can we just talk a little bit about letting people know? I mean, we're on YouTube right now, so not everybody knows what a subathon means. Could you quickly just kind of explain what that entails?
Sure. So everyone does them everyone has their own style. It's not like something that's built into Twitch, but essentially I started with an 8-hour stream, and I would extend 5 minutes for a sub, or a minute per. It was something like a minute per dollar donation or 100 bits. So if the stream were to continue, it's basically because people supported the stream in some way, whether it's bits, which is like Disney money for Twitch, and or a donation. I mean, that's pretty much what it is. Or
Disney
donation
money
or
for Twitch. I like that. Okay.
or sub, which is pretty much like YouTube members. It's like but it's a little bit more. It gives you the emotes and the badge, but also cuts advertising, so you don't have to watch advertisements if for example you don't have
Oh,
like
okay.
a turbo membership or anything. So it's and you know it's you feel like more part of the community. It's really great. So yeah. Anyways, I expected it to go maybe a day or a day and a half, maybe two, and it went the entire. I set a limit of 1 week, and we went beyond. We hit the cap and more, and so I had to take my hat off, which was the goal, and I had to shave my beard. but
How
yeah,
you
it was
take your hat off, and did you
Yeah.
have to? So when you do a subathon, like it's continuous. So what happens when you sleep? Like, are you streaming your sleep?
So everyone has again different styles. Some people will stop it and restart it. Some people will just run like movies, like not or like movies that are not like old movies that are no longer what's it,
You have to-
copyright protected or something. Yeah.
Right. Oh, okay. Interesting.
What I did was I had like I wanted to always be on cam, so I other than like restroom and shower time and stuff. So I had like a blur filter on my camera as I slept on the couch
Oh.
back here. It folds into a bed, so I
Mhm.
slept on that as a bed, and I would set it up during the stream, and then and then during that there'd be vods, videos like old live streams.
Yeah.
We call them vods on Twitch.
Yeah.
And
Video on
and
demand, I think it means, right?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I didn't know the term when I started Twitch. I was like, what the hell is this? It's just a video, right? But
Right. Right.
yeah, so I started with so I had some old videos playing when I was in Kyushu,
Right.
and so those would play throughout the night because those were long streams, like 10 15 hours, so easily cover the sleep time. And then there was words with friends playing, so the chat could actually like compete with each other and play games at the same time. So it was actually really cool.
That is awesome, and props to you. And I heard at the end of it, you got a lot of support, like a lot of subs. That normally like people who are have way bigger channels, like they get the same amount of subs. So good on you. Good on you.
That was really cool. I mean, and more than any of that, it was just every single person that came in with a nice comment or saying, hey, like I'm really happy. I don't get to catch the streams that often these days, but I'm really happy that I can drop by and say hi. There's just a lot of really wonderful comments and support, and I just felt a lot of love. I was super happy.
That's awesome. That's awesome. People are commenting in the chat. Daniel Carhoon, I think, said earlier, saying DK saying that subathon was crazy. I think I caught maybe just a little bit of it. I think at that time I was really busy with work, but I wanted to catch. I think I caught a little bit of it while you were at like a road stop on one of your days, and. Yeah, and Fang saying we didn't recognize the Metagaijin without his hat. I have seen you without your hat, and yeah, it is kind of weird if you haven't seen him without his hat normally, because it's your identity, right? It's like part of you. So
it's the brand.
Yeah, and it's fun like seeing old clips of us when we were younger and slimmer and all that stuff too, right? And I get it. We're all like, damn, I gotta get back into shape. I need to look like that again, So I totally get your workout streams and all that. That's wonderful. I will say this, from my involvement with Twitch, and you've been a fundamental, help with getting me on there, and thank you. I'm sorry I didn't kind of keep going with it, momentum.
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
I'm for me, when I see Twitch, I'm just afraid that all my time will go towards that. But I feel like you love it. I can tell you live it up. And even other Twitch streamers are like, I think it was Sea Dog said like 10 hours stream, like what do you do for 10 hours? But then I see Sea Dog and I see Pete and they're like, oh yeah, I've been streaming for 6 hours, been streaming for 8. I'm like, you can't say that. You do epic streams too, right? But
I think the reality of that comment was I'm kind of like a nobody, so what the hell do I do? They got like 15,000 viewers watching them, so they can stream as long as they want. But like I'm just like some random dude. Like, what am I doing for 10 hours? That's why I thought it was kind of funny, Like I
don't know. You don't give yourself enough respect, I think, because whether you have 300 followers on Twitch. On Twitch, the numbers like are usually higher than what they are on YouTube. I feel, anyways, or
Almost exactly
30,000.
the same on both. Actually, it's really weird.
Oh wow, okay, or
They're
3 million,
followers
whatever.
wise, yeah.
Yeah, followers wise, it's a little bit different though, right, on Twitch, but I still think the fact that you have all of us as content creators, we have regular viewers who come even when you're come on unannounced, right? Like, yeah, Zach, you're exactly right. Like, you're not a nobody, Luke. Like, I know you say it a lot, but you
I like being a nobody. I don't want. I'm really happy in this little comfortable spot I've created for myself.
But I guess you're a nobody when compared to like other big channels, but to the people that matter to you, you're not a nobody. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah. And I think that goes for all of us, as content creators, whether we're micro creators or like the big Mr. Beasts of the future. It doesn't matter. Like, in the end, we are building communities of people that are generally interested in what we're doing, and they're coming back. Like, I have to say, again, I'm going to say to all of you in the chat right now, I'm really sorry. I'm really bad. I got to get better at communicating when I'm super busy with other work. I'm really bad at not being on same day, same time when it comes to this. But the fact that you guys show up in double digits, it's just amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much for being here. Pretzels in the chat. We're going to get everybody some air horns on that. And I think all of us as content creators really appreciate it. It doesn't matter about the numbers, but when we see people coming back again and again, it's just like, hey, how are you doing? Like, seriously. Like, I've met these guys in person, and it's like we're brothers. We're tight, and when I get to see someone for a real, like, and it's someone I haven't met, but I've met them online, it's like, it's supernatural. It's like, wow, I know you, but I don't know you, but I'm so glad I finally get to meet you. Like, I don't know. It's just kind of mind-bending sometimes. So I don't know. I really, really appreciate it. Yes, pretzels in the chat for all the content creators out there, because what we do, it ain't easy. Okay, it takes a lot of effort and prep, as you all know. I just want to kind of reiterate, Luke, you haven't heard my story, but I've been going through this interview process, right? So
yeah,
had my first interview. By the way, I'm just gonna let you guys know where I'm at with content creation and this and that. I know I'm getting close to monetization, but even having said that, like, I feel, for me personally, because I'm freelancing and I don't really have a regular 9 to 5 or anything, I've gotten to the point where, like, I'm kind of worried. Like, I need to make money, Twitch is helping a little bit, and it's amazing, but I need something like in the here and now, just to pay my bills and keep the lights on and stuff. So while I am doing all my little odd end jobs, they're very seasonal, so I need something a bit more stable. So that's why when this listing came around, it was kind of ideal, because it's like, okay, I got a regular salary, they're gonna take care of insurance, like health insurance and pension. It's basically very similar to the salary I got when I was English teaching. Of course, I was English teaching for a long time, so my salary was higher, but it is a regular 9 to 5, but I'm not teaching English. I would be making videos and TikToks and thumbnails and photography, and it's like what we're doing now, but like a company's gonna pay me for my skills and services. So yeah, like, it would still be in the same vein, and I feel like I would grow so much because I'd be forced to do that. Will I get burnout? Is it like, if you work at Pizza Hut, what do you want to eat on your time off? You don't want to eat pizza, right? It might be that, I don't know, it might be like content all the time, but then you look at Luke and it's like, he's like streaming all the time, and he loves it, So it could be that as well. But I will say, whatever it turns out to be, I will still be moving forward. So whether I get the job and focus on that and get better there and make money, I will use that money to make my live streams, my videos better. I because we enjoy it. I mean, back in the clay, you were just saying you're doing this because you don't want it to feel like work. Luke, I know sometimes we put in a lot of work, but in the end, I can totally see you absolutely love what you're doing, right?
I really do.
Yeah, I feel that, and I know it's hard to let go. It's hard to like shut off the stream and say goodbye to everybody sometimes. Yeah, I get it. We've all been there. We're like, this is so fun, and I hope you guys feel that, because that is what will keep a content creator keep going. If you're just chasing views or numbers or subs or money, in the end, it's not gonna last, and you might be chasing the wrong thing. So I hope that you all know that we're doing this because we genuinely love it and love you guys. So that's where I'm at. Anyways, had the first interview. It went well. They gave me the video test. I'll give you what the video test is. So I got a Dropbox for a whole bunch of videos. I need to make a YouTube video, a 5-minute YouTube video based on the stuff they recorded and the sound and stuff. And like, wow, they really need a video editor right now because it seems like they didn't really know what they're doing. And then I also have another set of videos that I got to make a TikTok, or they call it a TikTok. So vertical content, short content, a short. I don't know. They didn't give me any stipulation how long it has to be, but I have free reign to get put on voiceover, add text, add emojis, whatever. So yeah, I got to work on that. I just got it at 6 p.m. today, and I have till Monday at 6. So I have 3 days, exactly 3 days. To get it done, and I'm sure I'll put something out. They want to see my creativity, and based on what I produce, they will then judge whether I get to have the second interview, which will be with the CEO of the company and a creative team member. And if that goes well, there's one more last thing. They just want to make sure that one more interview that I adhere to company culture. So I think they're starting to grow as a company, and they want to make sure that I'm a good fit for their vibe, I guess. So like, you know, they're gonna ask me things like, you know, if this situation happened and this coworker was feeling this, or they had someone say this to them, how would you react to that? How would you do that? So yeah. Anyways, so that's what's up. I don't want to give too much detail about the company and all that because we don't know what's going on yet. But I give you that much. And hey, it's content creation. So hey, we'll see how it goes. And yeah, maybe if I make it, I can give you more details. But that's where I'm at right now. So just want to let you guys know I'm not going anywhere, but this is the part of the journey that I'm in. Y'all?
I think that's great, man. That's awesome.
Thank you. Let's get back to the chat and kind of round things off. This episode is not the Lito bunch. I called it Whatcha Gatcha because I got a whole bunch of gotcha things recently, and then like loot hauls and things like that. Maybe we can end off on that. It's interesting because I know back in the clay, we talked about gotchas, and actually when you were growing up, you're like, you said you weren't growing up with money, and like wasting money on gotchas wasn't a thing for you. So it'd be interesting to see how you react. And I know, Luke, you did like videos on minis. You called them minis or gotchas. So it'd be interesting. We're gonna get almost like the Siskel and Ebert kind of reaction to the gotchas. This is kind of fitting.
I kind of feel like more like the old guys from the Muppets that are hanging out in the balcony.
Yeah, right. I know it. It's those two like those guys in black. Right. Nice. Let's just get back to the chat real quick before the transition to that. JJ's saying it's the right thing to do. It's a safety net. Yes, we all need a little bit of a safety net.
JJ,
we need to pay the bills. Yo, JJ. Don't forget to say hello to the like button. Yes, let's pump those up. We got 16 people in the stream. If we can add a few more, that'd be great.
I clicked the like.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Sharfart saying it's always amazing to see some can just stream, post, and on going on. Ongoing. Most of us need an in and out time. Yeah, I will. That's another thing. Like burnout. I felt it last time I was in Tokyo, Luke. Like I think I only came out to meet you and the events, and the rest of the time I was just kind of chilling and doing my own thing. Sometimes just staying in the hotel most of the time and just coming out at night. Yeah, burnout.
Real quick before you transition to the next thing, if I can make
please.
like one just about, you were talking about this job thing. As I have done work for another company making content, and what I would just recommend, and this was really funny because they have a lot of the company that I did for, they had a lot of experience, so I kind of assumed that they would have this down. But I think the best thing you can do, especially if they're sort of new, or not new to this, but if they're like sort of growing, is just ask lots of questions and confirm everything, because even when you were explaining it, it sounded like you weren't entirely sure about some of the stuff you were supposed to do. And that's what happened to me. And it was one of the most frustrating things because it created a lot of communication issues. So there were questions I wish I had just asked instead of us figuring that they would give me that information, because they didn't.
Yeah.
So that's all I can say is, like, in working in this industry here in Japan, a lot of companies they don't always know the best way to communicate that. So I just want to say, Thank
you for sharing that. And I will tell you the same. I had a very similar experience for my first real client. It was that guy out in Tokyo. Actually, Ned kind of introduced me to him, and it didn't work out. Even though it seemed like he knew what he wanted. I thought I gave kind of what he wanted, and also Ned kind of put in his own spin on things. And I thought I gave it to him, and in the end, he was like, "No, this is not what I want." I'm like, "Whoa, it blindsides you, right?" It's like, "Oh my God, really? I thought that's what you wanted." So, communicating is so big. I will say this though, for this first test, I do understand that's a concern, but they said specifically, we want you to go creative with it. Do what we want to see what your skills are. But then they were very specific about the thumbnail. They said, we want a thumbnail kind of in line with our YouTube channel, and here's our YouTube channel. So make it in line with that. So I totally get that. So it's very, very clear this time, my parameters. But that is it. You know, like when the client thinks they know what they want, but they can't describe it exactly, or what they imagine in their head is not what you're getting from their direction. It's so frustrating, right?
Yeah.
I might have something that might maybe what I think might be the thing happening.
Okay.
What might be happening is this: they're not the ones making the decision. There's someone above them, and they're trying to second guess who that other person is. They have the final say. But when, whether it's actually a fair assessment or evaluation, or they have someone over in house, or someone in the which, a lot of companies, even within our company, we have they put people through shit, as you see with the ringer, basically, but they already have someone lined up. I hate to say that, but to make it legal, to make it fair, they have to have a certain pool, and no matter
equal opportunity kind of thing.
But hopefully, with this this situation, it could always lead to something in the future, because maybe that person doesn't have the say so this time, but maybe a couple years later, or a year later, or couple months later, they might actually have the say so, and if they know what you can do, they'll pull you in, immediately.
Yeah,
you'll be the one in the wings.
Nice. That's really nice what you said back in the clinic, and I think me and Luke are both like kind of nodding our heads. I don't know in Luke's case if that was the case. My first client, the guy was the CEO though. He actually owned it, so there was no one else telling him, but that's what made it hurt even more, because like he was, I don't know, I wasn't really.
No, what clear. I think also, could think about this for a second. He might be the CEO, but he might not have the say so. It might have been the girlfriend. It might have been the wife. Those are the ones that
could have been, but I don't know. I don't know.
CEO.
Yeah,
serious.
It's true. It could have been. But anyways, what were you talking about? But what I totally agree with is, whatever happens, it's gonna make something happen in the future. Whether they call me back, or I came to the point where, like, no matter what the outcome of this interview is gonna be, I'm gonna be fine, because I'll just keep moving forward, Yeah. And it is a good experience whether I get it or not. So I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, I like the attitude that you have. That's how I feel about any. I've had a few opportunities that I was really excited for, like a TV project that didn't happen, another like reporting position that didn't happen, and in either case, I just kind of felt like I was disappointing, but at least the opportunity was there, kind of briefly, as but it was, I was considered. And I was really happy about that, and also just figured maybe it wasn't the right time,
Yeah.
You just gotta keep moving forward. That's really it.
That's it. You don't want it to kind of stop your
flow.
We lost someone. We're gonna bring him back. Oh, he's back. Okay, Clay, you're back. You were in the green room, but
Houdini for a minute.
Oh, you're good. I'm gonna just hold you on you quick, Luke, and then come back.
Sure.
I think you're okay now. Okay, now we're all reset. Let's go back to the chat, because there's some amazing reactions here. Zach saying, we can tell you guys love what you do. It really comes through as genuine, which is good, especially in a world of fakes. Yes, that's true. Almanox had a good point. my company just updated the secondary activities part of our contract. So if I wanted to start streaming or YouTubing, I would have to obtain permission prior from my manager. You know what? That was one of the questions I asked on my first interview. The guy was really thorough, and I asked a few questions. And one of them was that I said, "Can I still do stuff on the side in my own free time?" They're really good about giving you time off. Actually, this one company, they're saying like 26 days off in a year, but that excludes any Japanese holidays because they're a very international company. They're basically one of those companies that makes little boxes. It's not boxu, but those monthly subscription boxes from Japan, and they'll also sell some items like toys and other things, anime related goods, to all over the world. So they have to be open for other countries because, you know, if they're not open, they can't like give them good customer service and stuff. But in lieu of that, we have a bit more vacation time and can choose it freely. And they know that it seems that the majority of the people working there are not Japanese, actually, and the basic language that they communicate is English. So they do understand when a lot of people have to go home for vacation and stuff. Oh, Charlotte Heart, so nice. I'll be around when you come and go. I love that. I love that. I'm in and out more, so I'm patient with others going and coming on YouTube. Thank you. I think it's important to communicate with you guys too when I need to take some downtime, or I'm on vacation, or I expect a lot of work coming in. If I can't be on, I apologize for not being the best and on top of that, but I'll try to be better in the future. JJ is saying they want to see how you can make a twist on what they already have. Yeah, that's exactly it. Because I mean the company is growing, but in the social media department, I think they're still quite young at it. It's still kind of figured out. Amanox is saying even worse is when the direction is make us a mega viral hit. If it was so easy, every video would be viral. That's true. I don't know if there's any secret formula like I'm going to make a viral hit. Have you guys heard of the 80-20 rule? It's the Pareto principle. Have you heard of that? The 80-20 principle? Clay, never heard of that? Okay. It's something you usually hear in like, you know, self-help books or be successful like an entrepreneur. The Pareto principle is this Italian dude centuries ago that basically observed things around him, and he found out that like 80% of the wealth in Italy is owned by like 20% of people, right? And then he started observing the same ratio for other things, like when musicians make big hits, you know, 80% of their 20% of their songs are responsible for 80% of their income, kind of thing like that. Or if you look at roads in a country, you know, there's like a bunch of roads. Most people only use 20% of all the roads in a country, or something like that. So he said a lot of this, and you can apply this to a lot of things. So but you can't get to that 20% without making the other 80% sometimes. You got to go through all the bad videos to finally get to the good ones, right? So anyways, yeah, I'll update you guys definitely on how it goes after Monday. They usually get back to me within a few days. I'm still working and doing other things freelance, but they really want someone soon, it seems, and the soonest I could work is August. So because I have a few other things already booked, but we'll see. I'll let you guys in on the details once I know. It should be interesting.
Awesome,
the 10 Thank you so much. Yeah, the 10,000 hour rule. That one I heard is if you want to master something, you got to put in 10,000 hours of practice or 10,000 hours of work at it. Nomadic Kaiji, how many hours of streaming do you have already? Probably a lot.
I think end of last year, I got a little mini award. You know, you get these little award things on Twitch. It's kind of fun. It's like a video game, you know?
Yeah.
And it was like, you've streamed 2,000 hours. And I was like, holy crap. It's a lot of hours.
2,000 hours. Wow, that's a lot.
And that was ages ago, and I've done a lot more since. So I wouldn't be surprised if I'm closing in on 3. Yeah.
Holy. Okay, that's not watch time hours. That's like full on hours. Okay, guys.
It's hours of streaming, yeah, for sure. We lost Clay again.
We lost Clay. It's all good. Clay's doing his thing. We're gonna round out the stream with the last part, a little bit of the Whatcha Gatcha. And let me put on my top-down cam, and I will put you guys as floating heads. Let me get some gacha. I'm just gonna rain with some gacha here. Let's rain with some gachas. Gacha. Ooh. Bam. Oh. Can you guys guess?
I I got 5 of these exact things sitting in my basket, waiting to do a video on. I haven't.
Oh, really? So,
Yeah.
Luke, how are you with gachas? Like, are you into them, or are you doing it just for content? What's your history with gacha?
So, I've always liked them. My there were these cute little people, and they like when I first came to Japan, or maybe the second time, but they had these little like mini people, and there was one. It was right after Obama got elected first time,
Mm-hmm.
and it had a little Obama, and the shirt said "Yes, we can" in English,
Right, right.
because that was like really very popular in Japan. Like little kids were saying it. Um,
Right, right. I remember
and
that.
but it was like a rare one, so my coworker and I were trying to get it. So every day we would try one time, and we kept getting like the worst one, and we were like trading them and stuff. It was pretty fun. And then finally, like I got it, and then he got it, and we were so excited. I don't think I even have it anymore. It was just one of those things. It was rare, so we wanted to get it. It was hilarious. But yeah, after that, I started getting them for YouTube videos, doing Japan's Miniature World videos, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they're not super popular, but people who like them really like them. So
Right,
I
right.
want to keep doing them.
That's cool. That's cool. For me, yeah, I like a good little. They're kind of like gambling. Let's be honest. They're like, what am I gonna get?
Yeah.
Everybody likes to like open packs of Pokemon cards or Magic the Gathering cards. It's the
Yeah.
same kind of deal. I remember you got me. You were on one of my streams, and I was in Den Town, that's like in Akihabara, and you got me to do a 2,000 yen gotcha. And what did we get? It was like a little dog or 2 dogs or something. I can't remember.
I think
And
it was great. I still think it was great content. I'm not going to apologize for it.
no, 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 you don't apologize for it. But yeah, in the end, and I've took people around there as tours, and depending on the family, like I 9 times out of 10, if it's a family with like two kind of teenage or university age boys, usually they're totally in a gotcha. They love going for the manga and the anime, and I take them all the good places. But the last one I took, we went past that store, the 2,000 yen gotcha, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I totally dropped 2,000 yen." It's the experience. The mom's even into it. She's like, "Yeah, it's the experience. It's the memory." So there you go. Zach saying, "Gotcha, catch 'em all." That's right. How many times does it take to get one of each from a particular set? Have you ever done set collecting there, Luke? And sorry, back in the clay. I know this is like probably so hard for you because you hate wasting money on these things, but bear with me. Have you ever done like
Yeah, I mean,
set diving?
yeah. To be honest, it's just such a variable. There seems to be one that there's a lot of. I've noticed when doing this, like you'll tend to get one where if you're collecting a set, let's say you buy 20 to get the 6 or 7, you're likely to get 3 or 4 of those at least are going to be the same one, if not more.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but I feel like if you're going from the same machine, you could get it. I collected a whole set of these little army men hiding in everyday objects. It's really like snipers. They were snipers.
Oh,
sorry.
cool. That's
Really
actually really
cute.
cool.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Okay, guys, I'm gonna what do you call it? I'm gonna give you a little, what do you call it? Ninja tip. I
Lito,
love.
I have a message for you on your Instagram.
Oh, okay. Hold up.
If you can read that real quick. Sorry about
yeah.
that.
Sure. No, it's okay. There is a in what do you call it? In-house chat when we're on here that only the people on the stream, the guests on the stream can see it. Just let you know for future reference.
I got a fun one to show you right here.
Oh, okay, okay. All right, Clay. I got it. So, oh, hold on. Can you hold on a sec? I think we should wrap it up for Clay here. So, Clay,
Yeah.
I want to say thank you so much, man, for being on. I know you got to go. So, guys, can we get some pretzels in the chat from my boy Clay? Thank you so much. This has gone a lot longer than I had originally thought. So, I want to say thank you so much, back in the Clay, for being here with us today. All right, look at it's like double Clay, back in the Clay. So Clay, anything that you want to shout out to people? Like, is there anything that you might be streaming that you'd like people to have on their radar that's coming up in the next couple days or something, or just to kind of keep their notifications on to see what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm not sure myself. So
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
Yeah, that's one big thing. A lot of things. I don't know. I don't do a lot of prior planning unless it's something that I know for sure, and a lot of times I don't know for sure. And that's, I guess maybe that keeps everyone that on their toes that in my stream. But that's also kind of bad because I realize like for Twitch and for YouTube, for some of the more successful streamers, I know that uh, they usually want to do something consistently. Like
Yeah,
everyone knows.
that's very important. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but at this point in my life, I'm still working, so my main thing is my main gig. So this isn't my main gig. I mean, and I'm a small person. I'm a small fry, even among small fries. So I just keeping it as it is. I never expected. Well, I don't know what's going to happen. First of all, they could always reject me, as far as YouTube's concerned. There's always that possibility. So I don't know. So I'm just going through the process to see what happens. If something happens, that'll be great. If not, well, maybe it was never meant to be.
All
Until
right. Well,
I get 1,000.
keep it positive, man, because you've
Yeah,
been
yeah.
growing a lot in these past years. You're not far behind me. So when I see your numbers, I'm quite impressed. So just keep on keeping on. All right. All right, brother.
Thank you very
You're very welcome. Thank you for spending time tonight. I know it's really late, and I really do appreciate you being a guest. And I hope before you go back, we get to hang out a little bit. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I hope so too. I also do. And thanks a lot, Nomadic Gaijin, for last night. Even though
Oh, yeah.
I survived the entire time.
You were fine, man. No, it was all good. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad you came out.
Thank you.
All right, guys, let's send off back in the clay. So let's get some pretzels. Let's get some hand waves and peace signs in the chat. Dude, we'll talk to you soon, okay? We'll be in touch. Have a good night.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, peace. That was
Dude.
back in the clay. Oh, we got crotch shot there. Oh, you guys see all the cool towels on my knees trying to keep me whole. Cool. Okay, so thank you, Clay. And yeah, let's get back to the gacha. I love what Amanok said. I gotta read this comment. Let's become millionaires. We'll combine the two biggest things in Japan and get rich. Fill plastic balls with metal ball bearings, and then call them gachinko. That is interesting.
Genius.
What if we had like a huge life-size version where these guys go on? You know, it's funny you said that. In the station building near where I live, they have a little forest of pachinko, or not. Now you got me thinking pachinko. Gacha gacha machines. They call it gacha gacha no mori, which means the forest of gacha gacha. And where you put in the plastic balls, usually they have like a basket on top of one of the machines, and you just put these plastic.
Right.
I like keeping the plastic balls, honestly. I will return them at some point. But there's a little, what do you call it?
You're
Like
gonna keep them forever.
yeah, you're right. There's a little, like, what do you call it? Almost like a pachinko. It's one of those things that like gunk 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 gunk, and they fall
Oh,
down
yeah,
into
yeah,
the
yeah.
basket. So that's kind of a fun way to bring it back. All right, so
Have you been to the biggest one? The biggest gachapon shop? in the
no,
world?
I know you've been there.
Ikebukuro.
Ikebukuro? Oh, okay, no, I haven't been
Yeah.
there.
It's
Okay,
got like almost 3,000 machines or something like that. It's crazy.
3,000. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
really neat.
I was
real
just at the
quick-
one. Yeah, go ahead. Please show me. Get it close. Get it
Okay.
closer if you can.
All right, these are I got these with Bibo. Actually, it's hilarious. When he was
Oh!
visiting Tokyo, they're conchos. So there's the
Oh
concho
my
bear,
god.
and there's the concho office lady, and
Can
they
you
actually
explain what concho is? I can't believe I'm asking you to do that.
Okay, so in Japan, for some reason, kids like to put their hands together like this and their finger out, and then poke each other in the butt. And
Yeah.
that's a concho. Bam.
Like,
Naruto
in the
did a whole
butt.
thing about it, so you may have seen it if you've watched Naruto. They called it the 1,000 Years of Pain.
Oh god, it is the most weird thing. And then I mean, it's like right up your butt. Like seriously, up your butt.
Yeah.
Concho attack. Yeah. Anyways, those are great. Speaking of Bebo, I got a message from his wife, and it's his birthday stream coming up. Did you know that? So
Oh yeah. I need
He might
to
have
fill
messaged
out
you.
his card. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to do that too. So I wanna say hi. I mean, I ran into him sometimes when I'm doing tours, because he's like on his bike doing his Uber Eats deliveries, and I'm like, hey, Bebo, what's up? And he's always super cool.
He's such a nice guy. He rated me today, actually. Very, very awesome.
Oh, awesome!
Apparently,
That's super
he
cool.
ate the pickle pizza from Domino's. Said it's amazing.
The pickle pizza from Domino's. How many
Some pickle
pickles
pizza. I don't know.
does how many pickles does a Bebo pickle peeper?
One of his chats said he ate like half a jar of pickles on that pizza, so I have no idea, but I'll have to look into that. Very curious.
No worries,
myself.
no worries. By the way, Sharp Heart got to go. I was accidentally sleeping with playing YouTube. I'll be an eye for next time. No worries, Sharp Heart. Great to see you. Thank you so much. Off to work on my videoing in my Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I know, Luke, you're like, I'm off of that game. It's just like the like deja vu. Everything's deja vu.
I want to play it again, but it's just
Okay.
it's time. Yeah.
I bought it and I played it like once. I think I didn't even play it on stream yet. I'm into Diablo 4 right now, but we'll play. You know what? I was just thinking today, I might even start a second channel just for funsies and just for like geek stuff, for like gaming and geek stuff. I just might do it. And also, I should have told you, Luke, since being in Tokyo last time and doing the 4-hour solo karaoke stream, and I got 2 copyright strikes, I want to get back on Twitch. That kind of makes me want to get back on Twitch more.
Were they were they full strikes?
They were full copyright strikes, so I got to be super careful until September before those expire.
It's so weird because I've done karaoke so many times.
I know.
And I never got a strike. So there must be a song because Daniel also got 2 full strikes.
There
on
were
Twitch.
a list of like depending on which stream it was, because I would cut out like 40 minutes in, like they would list 5 to 8 songs for that whole night, and I don't even know, they won't even tell me which songs they were. That's crazy, and it's always the same
yes.
company giving me the strikes.
So what I can recommend though is if you do karaoke, just unlist the VOD afterwards. That's it.
Yeah, okay.
It's usually the VOD where they get you, not live.
Yeah,
It's usually
yeah.
afterwards. Like that's what that's what typically happens for people. Like it's out on the internet. It's not unpublished, so then it's just sitting there waiting to get noticed by those bots and whatever.
Okay, good one. Well,
So
I'm just
if you do it, just unpublish it instantly. Yeah.
Well, the good thing is, yeah, I think that's why Twitch gets around it, right? Because they're not really focused on the VODs as much, I guess, or Twitch has
So
its own
weird
policies.
though.
Yeah.
I
So,
can't believe,
anyways,
like, both you guys got it.
but it's what you call it? It's impetus for me to go back to Twitch, and now I look at Twitch in a different way. I'm like, hey, Twitch is kind of cool. Like, and I know it has been really cool, but I just really appreciate it a lot more. So maybe I'll do other content for a different audience, because it's different. It's gonna be for a different audience, right? Not everybody who watches my Japan content will want to watch gaming and stuff like that. So I don't know.
Well, personally, if I actually have a separate gaming channel, but I never use it because I feel that the fun part about Twitch, Akasan was saying this too, is that like on YouTube he can't do anything except his reactions, because anything else, even his podcasts, it's a little bit tough. Because people just want to see reactions. That's what he's built.
Exactly.
But on Twitch, he can do pretty much anything, and he really loves Twitch for that. It's like kind of a event, a release. Like he'll eat hamburgers, or he'll play video games, or he'll schedule his next week, or he'll fix something in his house. Like And so I think it's okay to build your channel based on your life. Like I do workout streams, game streams, like very random stuff. I've done cooking streams. I think unless you're going for a specific goal, there's no need to really split it into another channel. I think you already do a lot of stuff on stream. People enjoy watching you for you, and it doesn't have to. That's what I learned from Twitch too. Is it's not always you will have the core I'm just here for Japan stuff audience, but you also have people who really enjoy being there with you, regardless of what you do. And I think that's worth pursuing on your main channel, but it's always up to you. If you would prefer to have a separate game channel, go for it.
Right.
Some people do it.
No, I know what you mean. I think with Twitch you have a lot more, like, people are there really for you. Once they discover you, they're there for you. When I meant a second channel, it would be like a second YouTube channel if we're
I see. Okay, all right.
gaming or geek related. So I just don't think they would belong. I think YouTube's its own little beast, right? When it comes to the niche.
A second YouTube channel, and especially gaming related, it's going to be really hard. It's going to be quite quiet, I think. I mean, you never know.
Yeah.
But I see even the big creators, when they make a second channel, they're considerably smaller, even if they're really popular creators. Typically,
Right.
a second channel is significantly smaller and a lot less active. So
True.
yeah, but
Yeah,
but
I
I
wouldn't
understand.
focus on it. I just kind of I want to get that stuff out there. So,
Just for
but maybe
fun.
that's what Twitch is
Yeah,
for.
yeah.
Maybe I don't know. We'll see. Um, Almanax is saying start a second channel and get big in India. That's not a bad idea. I know it's such a huge market. It's true. I'm actually hoping I get big in India. JJ, get on D4 with me. Yeah, man, that is the plan. You got JJ. I just got a new controller today, by the way, and it's a third party controller. It basically can use on any console and mobile. It's great, and it was cheaper than a regular one. The reason I got a new controller is because the D button on the Xbox is just so loud. I think it's kind of distracting just for me. It might wake up Chica if I play at night and stuff. So Almanac says both the content and the personality are sales points. I agree. I think on YouTube people search you, they discover you for the content and they stick around for the personality. That's what I think anyway. That's what I'm knowing. On Twitch I think they discover you and they want you. That's really what I think. Oh yeah, the content's also, but
Yeah,
okay,
I think of Twitch as like life, yeah, and YouTube is like specifically entertaining content on a certain, point that you focus on, right?
Right. All right. Let's crack open a few of these Gacha. There are from a few different machines, and I went crazy in Denden Town for. Luke, can you give me a color? You can see on the screen which color, or you can even choose one that you want.
The middle red one is. I guess there's two of the same one, but that middle one.
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
This one here?
Like the higher one, the next one.
This one?
Yeah, that one. That one's calling to me.
This one's calling?
Looks like it says flash or something, yeah.
It says flash. I'm gonna do it in a flash. Okay. So typically they come in these colored like semi-transparent balls, but you know what? Some of the more premium ones, their capsules are part of the thing inside. Yeah.
There's a couple that are like that. And a takoyaki where the ball was a takoyaki. Whoa.
Damn. What's this about?
It is the flash. Oh,
It is the flash. So there's one, and you know what? These come and go. So what I mean is like once all the flash ones are in existence, once they sell out, then the next thing will come and replace it. And they might be like a flash set number 2. All right, so this is an action, like kind of an action figure. It's set in its pose. Damn, it's push fit. Where does this one go? Is this the right or left? What do you think, guys? Let me see that. Can't tell.
He's got two options.
The little, what do you call it? The speedster, like blur thingies. Those are on the outside of his boots, right? That would make sense.
Yeah.
Looks cooler. Bam! Flash! What do you think? All right, and to answer Zach, Barry Allen. To answer Zach's question, is it hard to get them all? Yeah, it was the wrong foot. It's the other left. This particular series has 6, so it says Subete, or is it Zen Roku Shu, or they'll collect all 6. They have, how this works, it's funny, like usually the insert is black and white. They have 3 standing guys in this pose. He kind of looks like Ronald McDonald Flash, doesn't he? And you know how Flash blurs, when he moves? So you have like the full-on opaque one, and then like a semi-transparent, and then a fully clear one. And you're supposed to like stand them up in behind each other, so it looks like he's like fading out. Looks like he's.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Flashing, yeah. And then you have the Running Man pose.
Looks like he's flashing. I hope not.
Yeah, not in that sense. Yeah. Almanux is saying on Twitch they find you for the content and stay for the boobies. Sometimes it's the other way around.
Yeah.
They find you for the boobies and then stay for the content. Oh my god.
Only like 3% of my viewers are here for my boobies. The rest, I think, are not there for that.
You know who's always on top of my feed on Twitch? It's Amaranth. Amaranth is always on top. And when she's playing
That's based
Diablo,
off of your internet searches, buddy. I can't say much about that.
No, because when
she never turns up in mine.
When I first started Twitch, she was like she still is, isn't she? Like the #1 most popular streamer on Twitch or something.
Well, she's moved to Kick, I think now.
Oh God, I know she has her own things and she does more than just Twitch, right? But like it's just her in her gaming chair with her knees up and her like controller in front of her crotch, and she's just playing like or sometimes it's like bathtub streams and stuff. It is crazy. Nads, yo, sus. Are you talking about that's such a Twitch word. You know, Twitch has its own lingo that like YouTubers don't really.
It
I have to
does.
learn. I have to learn like all the like. I was a Giga Chad on your stream. I was a Giga Chad on Rob CD stream when I did his photos. He's like, oh, what a Giga Chad. I'm like, is that a good thing? I have no idea what that means. What am I listening to? Hey Nads, what's up? You're listening to us talking about Amaranth. Anyways, let's do this. Okay, you can pick the next one.
Well, we got to see the other Flash, of course. But
Oh, you want to see another Flash?
when you
Yeah,
look-
let's see the other Flash.
yeah, I got to see the other one. Hopefully, it's a different one.
Bam.
And it is. That's great.
It's
Generally,
imposed,
there's one very special in each set. There's one that's really cool.
Yeah.
Sometimes more moving parts, or really look at it, you're like, I want that one. That's the hardest one to get.
Okay, you know, and also the gacha machines are clear. You're usually clear. They have their little like, label in front, but there's like little breaks in it where you can see inside the machine. Luke, have you been guilty of this? Is like, oh, I want that one. I know it's in the pink capsule. I hope it's like the next one in line. Have you done that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, there you go. There you go. You go like.
But if he's trying to do a speed thing, he should be like running, not standing like that. It's so
I know,
weird.
He's like.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like those. Remember those old like Sesame Street like video intros where like the little kids like running down, I don't know, like the street, but he's like streaking. He's like there's like multiple copies. Did you ever see that?
I don't know. I feel like children streaking on TV is not something that comes on my television set. This guy talking about flashing and streaking.
What comes out of my mouth does not all.
I got one for you. These are This is the Dog Bird series.
Dog Bird series. Give me some of that Dog Bird love.
It's a pigeon. It's a pigeon with a pigeon and a dog. I can't remember what kind of dog. It's a pigeon and a dog combined.
Yeah, it's a pigeon dog.
Yes.
That's how Pokemon started out, right?
Pretty much.
Alex saying, isn't Tungsten Rat Iron Mouse? Tungsten Rat, the female streamer with most subscribers. Yeah, that streamer has been on for 2 years, and I had to look them up because I saw like Sea Dog doing collabs and stuff with her. And you know who Iron Mouse is, Luke?
I followed when Pete was on there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's huge. Yeah. She's a VTuber, and she's got some sort of like physical thing that a lot of people are helping support her for medical expenses and things like that. But she's got so much traction. She's really interesting to watch too. Ninja with 18 million followers. Wow, that's crazy. Now, I don't know, like how do you gauge a Twitch streamer? Is it by their followers, or I mean how big they are? Their followers, or how many people are watching them live? Like,
Yeah, I talked to Hi Guy about this because he has a lot of followers.
we got to repeat.
But yeah. Put it back.
Put it back. That's right.
Trade some kid for the other one.
That's right.
So
Maricotti.
that's likely
Maricotti.
that's likely the most common one. If you got out of 3, you got 2, and that's because I think that's like the standard. You get the flash after images later,
Yeah.
but that's like the
Oh
most
yeah,
common one. Probably
looks like I got another one of them. I just pulled one out of the bag here. Let's see what this
Jesus,
is flash. I was looking for, obviously, like, do you think this is a thing? Like those guys who have to reload the Whatcha Gatchas, do they know which one is the popular one, and they're gonna put that one on the very top so that you have to buy more? Do you think that's a thing?
I don't think they really have the time or dedication to do that, but I'm sure that they have, like, I'm sure they just load it. But I would imagine that each machine does have the variety, so they must I would say, like, they got, like, they load 10 of this one, 7 of this one, 5 of this one, 3 of this one, and 1 of the, like, best, maybe like that. But I don't think they sit there and put them on top or anything.
Okay, I don't know. 'Cause sometimes
Who
I'm
knows?
thinking like, I wanted that Pikachu, and I know it's in the yellow capsule, and it's like the last 2 on the very top. I'm like, did they
Maybe.
know?
Maybe.
I don't know. I honestly think that's just me though. Nads is saying, hey, that's the guy from Fortnite. I don't know. Is that the guy from Fortnite? There's so many characters from Fortnite.
Yeah,
Is
there
it-
are.
Is it true? I
Probably.
need to play Fortnite. I never really played. to be honest. Did you ever play, Luke?
Once a little bit. I played the game that they copied was
PUBG?
PUBG. Yeah.
Yeah.
I played that once.
Luke, this looks like you doing those what do you call it? Your push-ups on the hoodie? What are those
Oh,
called?
the bumper humpers?
Bumper humpers. That look like you. Like if this is the car, this is like, hey,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
doing 10
yeah.
bumper humpers. This looks so bad. That looked bad.
Hey everyone, I'm Nomadic Gaijin, the horniest man alive. Watch me hump my car. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Have you ever watched the Flash on, like the TV show?
Oh, of course. Chica loves the Flash. I got these for Chica, and she absolutely loves the Flash. She loves the story, and I love it because they filmed it in Vancouver, my hometown. And I'm like, oh, I know that place. Yeah, I know that. I know the building was the cafe.
So much stuff in Vancouver. It's just cheap.
Yeah.
Right? Pretty much.
Yeah, it's cheaper because of subsidies and the dollar, and there's really good local talent there. So they have good crews and good actors that they can call upon, local actors. They don't have to pay to fly, everybody all over. So there you go. Okay, Flash is getting a concho. There we go. Flash concho. Bam! There you go. It's a foncho. Does this go here? I like this pose better. What do you think?
Oh, 100%. That's what I was saying. He should be running if it's going to be that,
Obviously.
the after image.
There you go. Look at that. Dun 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 dun. That's kind of creepy. Cool. It's cool, but also kind of like, hey, no tailgating. Come on. Flash got Flash got flashed. Nads, have I seen you before? This is your first time. Welcome to the stream, if it is. Luke, is that one of your viewers on Twitch? Is that Nads? Do you know Nads?
I do not.
Oh,
but
okay.
The problem with being on so many platforms is people have different names on different platforms, and it's very difficult to keep track of sometimes. I'm good at remembering people's info, and generally when I used to do Reddit, Twitch, and YouTube streams all in one day, it was sometimes difficult to keep track of who was who on which platform.
Right. I see what you're saying. That is true because people have different handles, right? Okay, guys, this will complete this set, and then we're gonna. Well, there's one more Flash guy, but we want the running Flash. You know what I'm gonna do though? Because I started painting Warhammer and stuff, right? All these little guys, and I might just repaint some of these into different colors. Is that sad of me? Should I not touch the Flash in his Ronald McDonald suit?
Make him the reverse Flash.
The reverse Flash, right? Make him like Spider-Man, Miles Morales Flash, and Venom Flash. Maybe I'll make him like a Nomadic Gaijin Flash. Like make his head head white. Maybe like an Akasan Flash, DC Flash. All right. Concho time. Let's go. Concho.
What camera are you using for your top down?
Just my iPhone. Just iPhone on
nice.
on a clamp. And then I'm using what was that thing? It's called where you can hook it up wirelessly to your computer. There you go. Yeah. Human centipede. Anyone? No. Sorry, you cannot unhear that anymore.
I'm out.
Nads like, I was here. I don't know the last time, but here and not Twitch. All right, Nads. Well, thank you for coming back again. That's awesome. Thank you for being here. JJ's like, reminds me of Big Bang Theory when they all dress as the Flash. I don't remember that episode, but I totally know that happens. How does the Flash movie compare to the Flash TV show? Good question. I haven't seen the Flash movie yet. Yeah. No. There's a lot of controversy around the main actor, but I think it should be good though.
This keeps happening.
What's up?
Freaking the guy who plays Kang the Conqueror is in a bunch of trouble now, and now they gotta
really
figure out. Oh yeah, it's some kind of domestic violence thing. He got in trouble,
What?
and now they're trying to rework everything. In Japan, it's really interesting. In Japan, if you are represented as an actor or any kind of public figure, if you're represented by any kind of sponsors and you do something that gets you in trouble like that, you have to pay the company quite a lot of money for
Oh
the for
damn.
yeah for like the public face damage that you created. Like one actor, he got caught with like some weed, some marijuana,
Yep.
and he had to pay a ton of money to one of his sponsors, and he has to continue paying because it's long lasting damage that his image has done. That his just holding. I don't even think he was smoking. I think he just had in his possession some marijuana, but it's such a big deal in Japan that
That is
that
crazy.
yeah that he will be dealing with that for the rest of his life. So if you can imagine if they held American actors or musicians or talent to that level, that standard of usually you mess up, the sponsors just drop you. They're like, okay, we're out, son.
Yeah. Right.
But
Yeah.
like if they turn around and said, okay, now you owe us like $10 million for the damage that your public face has done to our brand. It's crazy, like to think.
If they had it in America, nobody would want to be a celebrity.
No, I
You'd be like
mean,
walking
yeah,
on
it's
eggshells all the time.
yeah,
Oh man.
exactly.
Um, Nads is saying, don't give me trauma with human centipedes. Sorry. Some of the stuff that comes out of my mouth, I don't know. Unfiltered, raw, unfiltered. Let's go to DK, and then we're gonna open up a few more gotcha, and then maybe we'll let you go. I don't know, Nomadic, how are you feeling though? You're feeling good. I know you're Mr. Epic, like 24/7 hour streams. So you look fine to me now though.
Yeah, I feel fine.
Oh, this is like
I
nothing for you.
yeah, like I think one of the things was too, like I was being very careful today. I started doing this thing after the bike rides. Starkiller recommended this was just to have one of those mineral jelly packs.
Hmm.
Makes a huge difference. So I had one halfway through my 4 hours of biking, and I had one at the end. And man, I gotta say, plus I was drinking lots of water in between my drinks, so that I was
Hmm.
keeping very well hydrated. And yeah, I feel pretty damn good.
That's awesome, man. I love that you're really trying to get back into shape. That
Yeah,
is amazing. Yeah. So
trying so
uh
hard.
yeah. No, it's good. We need to do that. We all need to, really, honestly,
Yeah.
and keep it going. Let me get to DK's comment here. They were pretending to be in an African jungle while filming in a Vancouver forest. And the Flash says, it's another Earth to explain the Vancouver forest style. I see. Yeah, the Vancouver forest style is like big ferns and huge like cedar trees and things like that. And it's like, yeah, it's like a jungle. No, it's like a rainforest. All right. Let's give the chat the next one, guys. So I'm gonna number
Sounds
these
good.
for you. Let's go. Okay, you can't see it. It's under my big head here. I'll move my head. Okay, let's go from the top to the bottom. We're gonna snake around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that won't work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, pick a number from 1 to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Luke, you can vote too if you want, but let's make it like a communal vote. So, yeah, which one do you guys want? Let me know in the chat. We will. Oh, I can start a poll here. I just remember that because like I'm on. How do I start a poll? Do I have to be in YouTube Studio? 777. Oh, yeah, people are putting
Never
the numbers. You have never done that? Like done a poll?
on YouTube, no. Other than like a starting poll, like
Oh yeah,
beginning of
yeah, yeah.
a premiere or a live stream. I've never done one in the middle.
Yeah, you can do polls here, but that's okay. I've trained people well. My Padawan learners are doing well. So we got 6, 2, 3, 3 sixes. Almox is 3, 4, 2. Is that the total you want? You want number 9? Nads is like 7. So we got the majority 6. Almanax, I don't know which number you're going
Oh
for.
wait a minute! I just noticed that I see the Street Fighter logo on the top on number 3.
Hiya.
Oh shoot! I'm changing my answer.
Uh-oh. Okay. Let me see if I can try a poll. Let's see if that'll work. Hold on.
Yeah, do a poll.
How do you... I know there is a way to do polls. Hold up. How do you do polls?
I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'll be back.
Sure, no worries.
we'll leave you with Chair Coon. That's what usually happens if I don't BRB. Enjoy
No
Chair
worries.
Coon.
Okay, we'll do.
Chair Coon.
I know there's a way to do polls. Oh, interesting. I'm not sure how that works. I'll have to figure it out later. Okay, 6 first, then 3. That's a good compromise. 3, 3. Almux, your first one is 3. 6, 6, 6. So we have... Oh, Zach said 6 twice. So the majority is 3 now. So it means 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do 3 and then 6. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, we'll do 3. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Was it this one? This one was 6, right? Everybody's in. That's a good compromise. We'll do these 2. I'm gonna float everybody else off screen. All right, you were correct about the Street Fighter though. Let's go. And I will say this is weird Street Fighter, like really, really weird. Are you guys ready? Here we go. Bam! Hiya! Who is this guy? But look! His eyes. This is the weird... I had to get this because like, oh, I love Street Fighter. But like, what's up with his eyes? Oh, I gotta cut this open here. Ryu is such... Exactly. Okay, and how do we say his name in English? It's Ryu. But in Japanese, it's Ryu, which means dragon. Ryu means dragon, usually. So there's a temple that leads up into the bamboo forest. It's called Tenryuji. It means Sky Dragon Temple. Isn't that crazy? Not Akira, no, it's Ryu. That's right. So this is the blind Street Fighter series, and their eyes are like coming out of their hands usually. It's weird. Pan's Labyrinth version of Ryu. Yeah, this is so Pan's Labyrinth, so David Bowie. Like, wow, cue Ryu music now. All right, and then we had the other one, which was 6. I think people know what was coming up here. This one's a bit of a part, like 2. There's a 2-parter here. You're gonna need something. Maybe we can put Ryu inside of this one. Can you guys guess what number 6 is? Maybe you saw some of the words inside. So, hey, Luke, welcome back. We the first one was Street Fighter. Check this out, dude. Check this out. Can you see that?
Oh, dope.
What is this? And it doesn't even indicate like what they are. All it says is Street Fighter with a collaboration with Grape Brain. So that's another brand. I don't know if Grape Brain is all about putting your eyes on your hands, but it says Figure Correction. Yeah.
That's cute. The collab stuff is pretty neat.
Yeah, the collab stuff is great. So the only one with his eyes in the right place is Blanca. So Blanca looks like that guy. But we have Ryu, Chun-Li, Zangief, and Blanca. With really, really tiny eyes. Interesting. Okay, so we're opening up 3, which was the Ryu one, and we're opening up 6, which is... Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, 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 dun-dun-dun. What song am I singing, guys? What song?
Well, I won't spoil it.
Oh, and I have to say, I'm a big Star Wars fan, and so when I saw this, I bought everything. Like I bought whatever was left, because there can only be one. Guys, let's how do we rock this? Look at that. Hiya! Do not want to break this. Oh yeah, like a glove. Like a glove. Hiya! Every time I see a pram now, I just think Baby Yoda. Come on. My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion. No, not exactly. Nice one though. Near. Oh, I don't want to get a copyright strike.
When you were starting to open it, I thought it was like one of the helmets they wear in the ships, like in an X-wing or something.
Oh yeah, right.
Kind of had that vibe, and then as soon as you pulled it out, I was like, nope, that's the carrier.
Oh right. Yeah, it's the pram. I never called it a pram. I always called it a baby buggy.
I've never heard the word pram before.
Well, that's how they say it in the Star Wars world, I guess.
Oh,
I've never heard of the pram. How do I get it in the hole? Seriously. Like,
that's what she said.
right? I fit right in, click like a mouse. All right. All right, there we go. I got a concho of the pram here. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. You know what?
Now, Ryu goes in there and it's all
yeah. I think this is the chosen one. This is the one that bring balance back to the Hadouken.
Hadouken.
What do you guys think? Baby Ryu? This thing's not going on straight. What is your favorite that's kind of cool though. That's kind of weird but cool. What's your favorite gacha or miniature mini? Do you have a favorite? I know you must have so many. And what do you do with them all? Do you just collect them and keep them there?
I generally keep one from each video, and the rest just sell them, give them away, whatever. I've got a few over here. Let's see.
Almanacs, I love it. This is the way. Nice. Grogu's carrier. In JJ say in Scottish they call it a pram. Okay, so maybe it's just not a North American thing. Baby Ryu for the win.
Okay. All right, here we go. I'll show you a few of my favorites. This is Beer Time Cat.
Beer Time Cat, of course. Of course.
This is dope. It was from a series called like Last Call Animals or something.
Right.
An actual sake barrel.
Last Call Animals. I love that because that, you know what I love for these? I love taking photos of them and like mixing and matching them. So like what we're doing now is pretty awesome.
There was a stream Kathy Cat did. I joined. I think you might have been on there for a bit.
Maybe
when we were we were around Disneyland.
Yeah.
We spent a good deal of time getting some gotchas and putting them in the little play sets.
No, lovely. I love it. I love it when they combine really well. Honestly.
This is probably one of my all-time favorites. It's a vending machine.
Oh.
And if you press the button, it actually vends a little like there might not be any in there, but you get little sodas you can put in the back.
That is
and
dope.
When you press the button, they actually come out, and there's a crate of grape soda as one of the options. Yeah,
that
was
is
pretty cool.
Dope. I love those
the
things.
vending machines.
I love those.
The old school phone.
Oh
like
yes.
The actual phone.
Yes, I love that. That's awesome. I always joke about the phones and when I'm stream. I'm like, hey guys, look at this like really weird tech. What is this? And
I mean, that's what it must feel like for like young kids. Transparent toilet as well.
Oh, is that the one like they have in Tokyo? Where is it in Yoyogi?
It would be, but and this is the Squatty as well, which was
the
funny.
Squatty, the igloo toilet.
The Squatty sticker that comes on it too. The igloo toilet, yeah, exactly. It's not like that one. The one in Tokyo, it is just a porta potty that's transparent. It's kind of freaky, actually. But
that is kind of freaky.
Some of the ones like
that's total squat one. Zach is already like asking you to like send him one. How much do you want for that one, Luke? The vending machine one. The vending machine one is dope. Zach, I'll tell you something. Yeah. I bought a board game which was based on vending machines. I think it was called Jihanki or something. And you have to like, it's like Monopoly meets vending machines. So you go around Tokyo and you make your own empire, and there's little like crates and bottles, like, so that's part of the game. Like you actually have the little drinks and oh yeah, it's so cool. We should play that sometime. It's somewhere in a box.
This is a cat that's samurai. You know how you catch if you're really like super samurai, you can catch the sword with your hands.
Yeah.
So he catches your pen or pencil with his hands like, and he's going like, wah! You know, he's like, he's free. It's pretty cool.
So random. You know what I did actually, because I love sharing these and I don't want to buy them all. I don't have all the money to buy them all, even though I do drop tons of money on them. I take photos of them and I put them in my community chats, and I'll like put maybe one photo of a gotcha machine, and I'll say yay or nay. We'll do that. So
here we go.
Typical
This
cat behavior, Zach saying.
I got this with Kathy. We both got this is like this is our shared experience one. It's sexy leg sharks. So they're sharks
Oh
with sexy
God,
legs.
yes, yes. So one of the daughter in the family that I toured, they're all geeks by the way, and the daughter was like, I love weird animals. So like there's this like
Oh, there you go. That's
yeah,
as weird
shark
as it
shark drinking a beer, shark like sun tanning or something. Yeah, she was like, oh, I love that. And, like, you are weird, girl. She was pretty weird, but really cool at the same time. All right, let's open up two more, because I think we're having fun.
Recognize that?
Oh yeah, was that a Gotcha Gotcha too?
Yep. It was a Back to the Future set.
That's
They
awesome.
had
Actually,
different versions of the car from the different movies.
I was looking for that one, but they only have a keychain out right now. Some of them do come back into fashion if they're really popular. What is
Light
that?
up sushi.
Light up sushi, of course. Light up your sushi bar. Almanox is saying these are really random items. I know. There's like something. I remember you were on a Twitch stream with Miss Banana Bear, and you had the talking.
Oh wow, yeah, that was
bath,
ages ago.
The talking bath thing. Like,
Yes,
it's like,
yes. I totally forgot
yeah.
about that. Yeah, yeah.
Ga wakemashita or something like that. Is she still streaming? Is she still doing her thing? I don't know.
She got back into it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, she's really cool. I mean, she's in my neck of the woods. I do see a few people who are in Osaka, and I'm like, hey, maybe I should try to collab with them someday.
Dude, this is actually sorry. This is probably my favorite.
What is that?
It's
a ramen vending button?
Yeah, it's the ramen vending button. It lights up. It lights up, and then like you can press it, so it's
it turns
like, that's the
red.
one- and then attached to it
out.
is the ticket that you would get.
Oh,
if you ordered that ramen,
that's
like a
actually
plastic
dope.
version.
That
It's really
is
cool.
dope.
Yeah,
That
Yeah.
is dope. That is dope.
yeah.
So guys,
it's so yeah.
so Luke, my idea for this stream was opening gachas on the stream and then taking photos of them live with my nice camera and then showing the photos. That was my idea.
Do it, man.
I mean, it sounds like people are kind of into this, so yeah. That's a dope one. Now, question, there are a lot of glow up gachas. Does that particular one allow you to replace the batteries though?
I think they all do, right?
There's some that
maybe
don't.
not.
There's some that don't.
Oh, this one doesn't. This is a times parking. You must recognize
Oh my
this.
god, yes.
And you flip the light and it shows man. Like it's
it shows
full
like
parking.
vacant or aki or man.
Yeah, actually
right?
it's lit, but it's actually the power is really low, but it's actually showing
Right.
on.
So you can't get in that and change the battery unless you like drilled a hole and opened it or something like that.
Yeah, this one you can't, but the previous one you could. Yeah,
That's
this one
really
you can. This is a light up lantern. You can replace the battery on this one. This is actually really nice. It's too bright for the thing, but it's actually like they had different seasons. So this one's summer. It has the fish, the goldfish and stuff. Very cool.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah.
That's super cool. While you're showing us more gotcha, please, this is like show and tell. Isn't this cool?
Yeah.
I love this. I want to do a kind of series like show and tell, where I have a guest and the guest has to do show and tell. Oh, the chickens. Those are all from gotcha as well. Wow.
These are all gotchas, man. I'm a huge fan. So.
Oh, dude, we gotta have like a gotcha swap or something. Trade you these for that.
Dude, you're not gonna believe this one. Sorry, you're trying to show yours, but we use this at work. So, this is a full Onco stereo system. Like it has the speakers.
Yeah,
It has the
Onkyo.
speakers, and then like the speaker cover comes off, and you can see the inside. It has the whole unit, and then the actual CD. The CD.
Oh,
pops
that is
out.
crazy.
And it has the little remote as well, like in full detail. It's hard to see on my cam, but it's crazy how how much detail they went into. That was the best one in the set too, and I got it like the first try, so I was really happy. Yeah,
That is dope. That is dope. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can just create this poll real quick. See if
Sure.
I got it. I think there's a way. Oh, good. I can start a poll. Yes. Okay, guys. I'm gonna Nads or Nene fan or addict. Oh, I like that. Fan or addict. That's a cool That's a cool idea as well. Give me some ideas for these like A or B things. I'll make little
I'm an
pictures
addict,
or
yeah.
comments. Yeah, I'm totally an addict. Okay, which
Bear
guys,
trap.
I'm gonna create a poll right now. Ooh, what happened here? That was not good. Bam. Oh, crotch
Bear
shot.
trap,
Yeah, bam.
which is an actual trap. Bam.
Really?
Yeah.
That's it. You got nomadic meat for the night. Which
Oh wow, that's the third thing you said that you really should have thought about.
I'm
before you
so
said
bad. I'm so bad
Yeah.
about this. Okay, guys. There are. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna create the poll right now. Just give me a second.
it. You got another
What?
flash. Jesus. I want to see more of the.
Hold on, I'm gonna end the
Mandalorian
poll.
stuff.
There's something. Oh, I know. My keyboard is being touched. There's all these crazy things that are happening. I guess I'm touching the keyboard or something. I don't know what's going on. Crotch shot, yay. Let's end that poll. We'll do another poll. Alex, I spend too much money on camera gear, but I don't feel as guilty anymore. Yes, we do spend a lot. Lito's lewd comment of the night: you gotta suck on something salty. Okay, which gotcha? Man, come on, let me finish this poll. It finished it. Everything I say sounds so bad. Are there only 2 options? How come I don't get more options? Oh, do I only have like 3 options? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh? I guess we can only go through 4. Okay, guys, I'm gonna pick 4 then. There we go. Let's get rid of this guy. Okay, you guys have 4 options. Here are your options. Can you guys see that? Okay, guys. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Lito sus moments. Yes, yes. Very, very sus. Very sus. Yeah, you finished pretty much. You got me. You got me.
Oh, I see the vote. Okay, I voted.
Thank you. Thank you.
I
Awesome.
typed it and then I was like, oh, it's.
I was about to say that. I was about to say, yeah. The poll finished prematurely. Stuff that comes. Lito sus moments. You guys. Okay, guys, put in your vote. You can only put 4 options there. That's weird.
I think even Twitch is only 5 or something, 4 or 5 as well.
Hiya, gotta limit your options. Too much variety.
Yeah.
This is fun though, man. Thank you so much for finishing off the stream like this with me. So, what do you got planned for tomorrow? Are you streaming or is Saturday? Are you off?
Yeah, just working on other projects. And Sunday, I'm having lunch with the in-laws. It's been a while, actually. Gotta help my father-in-law. Gotta help my father-in-law with an English version of Windows installation. I don't know, something like that.
Oh, really? Installation.
Yeah.
Did the poll finish? Did it give you the result on your screen?
Yeah. It looks like it's still going. Right now, one has got 43% in the lead.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I'm the lead.
I don't see anything on my side. Maybe because I'm the
Well,
owner.
I don't know when it finishes, but yeah.
Yeah.
One is winning.
When you finish off the stream, like, it is a happy ending because Luke is here with me, right? It's happy.
Yeah, leave me out of that.
I don't need any more of that, Lito. You shut your mouth now. Yeah, my excuse is I'm Filipino. Everything we say sounds dirty.
Oh, sorry, hold on. I'm a little distracted. Wait, what? What did you say? What did you say?
I said my excuse is I'm Filipino. Everything I say is dirty. Sounds dirty, anyways.
Is that a thing? Is that a thing? I don't know.
I guess it is. How do I finish off the poll? What does it say now? Does it give you the percentage on your screen?
It hasn't changed. But yeah, 1 is winning, so just go with 1, I guess.
Okay, we're gonna go with 1, guys. Let's do it. All right. Let's go. So you guys probably didn't see it, but it says Star Wars, and bam! What?
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect.
What? Yeah, this was
What?
this was exactly like the coveted one. Everybody wants this, and the pram, of course. Damn. And this particular gacha. Okay, did you know you can actually go online and try to buy full sets of these gacha? Oh, this little baby's getting ahead. You can go on Mercari or actual sites that will sell
It's getting
them.
ahead.
Yeah, and sometimes they're not that much more expensive than if you bought it like a whole set separately. There we go, guys. Him and Ryu, round 1, fight. In the pram, it's gonna look awesome. Grogu, yes, it's Piccolo from Dragon Ball. And how does he look in the actual thing? Yeah, he looks pretty good. Look at that, he's just chilling. Oh, hi.
Did they have a?
Broke his
Did they have the
flow.
retrofitted IG-88? Because that would be pretty awesome.
That would be awesome. No, they've only got this one so far, that I know for Mandalorian. Maybe I missed out.
No.
Are there more?
No.
No.
Yes. No.
He kind of reminded me of the Bit from Tron, but like way cuter.
Never seen Tron.
You never seen Tron? Hiya.
Yeah.
How can
I'm
you
very
call
uncultured.
You? Gotta see Tron. There's a little thing that goes yes, no, no. Yeah, that's kind of the same kind. I thought it was like a little homage to that. A vote so freak it is a smoking pole. Oh God. Zach's like, come on, Luke, get with it. That was a good one, guys. We're gonna finish off with See, everything I say sounds bad. Sounds baddie. All right, three choices. There we go. 1, 2, or 3. Just we're not going to do the poll because I don't know how to end the poll. 1, 2, or 3.
It looks like there's a cracked out cat on the third one, so that's got my vote.
Cracked out cat. Hiya. Tron Legacy is a great movie. Yes, especially, and it was filmed in Vancouver as well. What isn't, huh? Philippe's going 3.
Movies with a budget. I'm sorry. I'm kidding.
That's right.
Movies without a
Pokemon one.
budget.
Nads wants the Pokemon one. It's not a Pokemon. I think it does look like a Pokemon. Do you mean number 2 there, Nads? Right.
Hoshi
A lot
no
of people.
Kabi.
What did you say? Luke?
Huh?
Something no
Hoshi no
Tabi?
Kabi.
Oh,
No,
Hoshi
no.
no Kabi. I thought you said we didn't watch Spoon Killer together. Did you?
The hell is Spoon Killer?
What the hell is Spoon Killer? You gotta watch this on one of your streams. It's a YouTube video of like a parody of horror movies. It's hilarious. It's about 10 minutes, but it's amazing. And
Alright.
I'll just say one of the lines. It sounded like the way you said it, but there's this like oracle character that says the Ginosaji, Ginosaji. So it kind of looked like what you're saying. I was like, yeah, but you said it exactly like how she would. Almanax, the bit from Tron, only yes, no. That's right. Yeah, 1 or 0 exactly. The one that looks like Pikachu. Okay. Let's do 3, and then we'll finish off with 2. Everything I say sounds so bad. Okay, 3. Luke, you sold it, man. You're like, I want the strange cat looking thingy. You think it's a cat thingy?
Cracked out cat.
The cracked out. Bam.
It's Japan. It looks like a toilet now. I have no idea.
Okay. There are cats on the printout. You know what this is? Old school video games.
Oh, that's pretty damn cool, actually.
Oh, damn, like full on stickers. What's the sticker say? What is it? I can't even read that. Toys Cabin Fighter. Toys Cabin Fighter. And it
But that's
looks
not a
like
real game. I hope. Oh my god!
no,
look
it's
at that.
not. That looks like Death versus a Ryu wannabe. All right. Where's my scissors?
Real Death versus Wish.com Ryu.
Wish.com Ryu. I love it. Hey, yeah, I got so much crap on this table now. All right, let's go.
So I went to Mega Matt's house Wednesday.
Yeah. Cool.
And he has a console like a full arcade unit like this in his man cave.
Uh-huh.
It's really awesome.
Does that have
Like
a
what
whole
you're
bunch-
what you're No, it's for like one game, but he's hacked it so he can play like anything on it.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it's the same kind of console unit, like full size, massive.
Nice. Does he have
That one that
does
you're
he have
holding
this
right there.
stool though? Does he have the like old school like
No,
play-
he really should.
Yeah.
I'll criticize him for that later.
Oh, cool. Is his house? I mean, Matt's an interesting guy. Actually, he's coming to Kyoto soon for Bit Summit next week. I hope to hang out with him. What's his? I keep forgetting what his wife's name is called. I know her on Twitch. Do you?
I don't.
I'm
I'm
you don't
assuming
know.
that. No. I'm assuming that she shares her real name. But anyways, I just.
Oh yeah.
I just
We
call
don't want
her-
to.
I just call her Mayu because that's her Twitch.
That's right, Mayu.
name on- Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want to give.
No, I didn't know if I don't know enough about. I feel bad. I don't know enough about her channel whether she shares her name or not or online.
Yeah. No, I don't think she does. So I'd rather not. Hiya. We just slipped it in. Are you ready? Okay. Now that was a bit on purpose. Where does this guy go? Toys Fighter. Where do you think this guy goes? Luke, where does it go? Luke?
Is
Oh
it
my
a sticker
God.
or is,
They actually have little buttons, like
Yeah.
full on, but like they're
They're-
textured.
and you can move the joystick probably a little bit too, right? Or no, it's just.
Hiya! You can move the joystick.
Yeah. They're pretty good about
What?
this. That's what I like about the miniatures. Is they're pretty good about the attention to detail. Like with the vending machine,
Dude.
having it be
Blow
able
my
to actually
mind.
vend units. Like you
To
press the
vend
button and
units.
out comes something. Vend something.
Where do I put the toy fighter thing?
It'll probably tell you on the little pamphlet thing.
Okay, let's go. Oh my God.
Man, never
That's-
wanting to read instructions.
No. Oh, it's at the. No, wait a minute. Oh, it's like at the top here. Can you see that? It's at the top. Oh, dude, that is so accurate though. These are Japanese arcade games, and they look exactly like this. Right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He has that unit like that in his house. It's really
No,
cool.
that is.
He said it
dope.
wasn't that expensive to get either. I think it was like, what was he saying? Like Rokumon to have it bought and delivered to his place.
So Rokumon right now with the exchange rate is like $400 or something like that, like $450.
Yeah, that's just
Okay.
damn
And you know what we
exchange
got to
rate,
do?
so
You know what we got to do?
What?
Grogu. I wish I could give you the actual like, side view, but that's what he would look like playing the game. Isn't that dope? Yeah. So when I got the Grogu,
Well, he's asleep, so it must not be a great game.
yeah, it must have been like that episode we reviewed with
Fighter
Akasane
3.
and Chica fell asleep. Nads is saying Tom and Jerry Adventures. You know what? Tom and Jerry is a big thing in Japan. They sell Tom and Jerry stuff here and there, and it's kind of crazy.
Well, Tom and Jerry was, I think it was genius in that they don't really talk. And there's a couple
No.
times where there's some verbal. The newer stuff they do, but the older, like the classically old stuff we grew up with, is for them. They rarely ever talk, so it's like universal. It's all action based. It's all very physical comedy and humor, and I think that allowed it to become a kind of an international success.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, because like there's no language barrier, right?
Yeah.
Zach saying I love standalone alone arcade games. I have one of those as well. That has 3 different classic basketball games. Really? Damn. That's cool. Okay, we're gonna open up the last one here, guys. Almost like it's so accurate you couldn't figure it out. I had no idea. I thought it was just for show. Like, yeah, it's like tactile and wow. I'm impressed. Only 3 buttons though. Hi, this one's for you, bro. It's for you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Love me
Kirby,
some
I know
Kirby.
you're a big Kirby fan, right?
So a lot of times I choose gotchas that have movement option, like more like attention to detail. That's what I really like.
Ah, yeah.
Because it'll say
This
on
is
the
like,
machine, like real working joystick, that kind of stuff. Who
oh,
did
I
he
see, I see.
eat?
This is steampunk Kirby, or snow. I call him snowboarder Kirby because he has like these goggles on. Have you seen this Kirby before?
No,
Like in games or anything? Is this
not that I remember.
that's it? This is his other foot, right? That's his foot. It's not
Yeah,
his tail. And how would he stand? He would
Kirby
stand
doesn't
like,
have a tail.
I don't know. I've never really looked at his feet. It just didn't look like a typical foot. Almanax is saying Grogu would steal the knob on the top of the joystick instead of playing the game. It's true.
I agree.
Can you imagine Grogu rage quitting? Just like throw the whole machine out the window or something.
Force
It's
smash.
Pilot Kirby. Oh, okay, there you go. Pilot Kirby. That makes sense. Like kind of the aviator goggles. Well, there you go, people. There you go.
Is he
I hope
flying
you
like a cardboard airplane. Okay, what does it
Yeah,
say
right.
on the thing?
Yeah, good question. It says, can you read that kanji? Can't even. It's not in focus. I can't read that.
No.
The last two are like depart road or depart
Yeah.
going. So it might be like
First one,
adventure. Or,
first one looks like Peach, but I know it's not.
no, yeah. I don't know.
Second one's
Maybe
cute,
it
right?
could be aviator. Can someone Google Lens this? But
Oh,
Pilot
it is
Kirby,
Peach.
is it?
Yeah, that's Peach. Peach and
Oh, is the second one's World? I think Q.
Yeah.
Q.
yeah,
Momo
yeah,
Q.
yeah.
Hasume or something maybe. I'm not sure. It's so hard to read. I don't know. What would that mean though? Does anyone know what this official Kirby is in English? Like the Kirby with goggles.
It's Hashin, right? Yeah.
Is it
Is it
Hashin?
Hashin? I think
Google
so.
Translate says the first four letters are ripe. Oh,
Yeah,
there's
Hashin.
Grogu.
Yeah,
Hashin.
ripe
So
Hashin.
Hashin means like depart and move.
Take off. Yeah, yeah.
Take off. Yeah, so aviator maybe. Aviator. Looks like baby Majin Buu. I don't know who that is, but I take your word for it.
Dragon Ball. Yeah, Dragon
Oh,
Ball.
okay. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Kirby was first, though. I think.
Ah, I like these ones. There's another Kirby series where he's on a green podium, but these had more variety to them, I think. And then they're separate, so you can like mix and match with things. There you go. Kirby's in line to play the game. What was it called?
Oh, I still have our Kirby. I still have your Kirby.
Oh,
on my
nice.
shelf.
I gave Luca Kirby. We got that from the round one, right? That's the
Yep.
first time we met, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was.
Toys Cabin Fighter. Nice. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Good times. Good memories. All right, guys. I think we're gonna call it there. Let's get Luke and I and this screen off. Bam. So Luke, thank you so much for being my impromptu guest. It's always
Sure.
great when you're on. And thanks you everybody for being part of the stream. Look, we got the double us in the background. Okay, guys. So do us a favor. Check out Luke's channel if you haven't already. Someone can
Don't do
drop it in the link.
You'll regret it.
You'll regret it. Right. And thank you again. Back in the Clay already left, but thank you, Back in the Clay, for being our main guest today as well. Luca, when can people see you on next? When's your next planned stream or video or whatever?
Well, Monday, Wednesday, Friday on, pretty much all day in Japan time. So that depends where you're watching from.
Mhm.
I'll be on a podcast on Tuesday, and I'll post more details about that once it's done, or you'll see it on Instagram probably.
So you're a guest on a podcast, you mean?
Yeah.
Excellent. no spoilers. You can't give us a little hint.
I
of
don't
what
like.
it's-
I don't really like to talk about those things until they happen because
All
I
right.
find that when I do, sometimes they don't happen. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's a stupid content creator superstition thing. But also, I just like to wait, and then once it's like going, I'll be happy to promote it and all that stuff. But yeah,
Awesome.
yeah,
Awesome. Sounds good. Sounds good. Well, we'll be definitely keep our eyes open for that, and to hopefully see you sometime soon on a stream. So nothing planned for the weekend. Yeah, you're off basically.
probably. I think my wife will stream tomorrow, maybe a little bit, but I won't be a part of
Nice.
that because I won't be around. But yeah, yeah, just chilling this weekend.
Okay, sounds
some
good.
stuff
Sounds
done.
good. All right, Zach. Thank you for dropping Luke's link here.
Thank you,
And
Zach.
JJ saying, thanks guys. Lito, this game again after you finish your video test. Yes, after I finish, then I can kind of that's my reward, right, to get back into Diablo. My character is almost at level 60, so let's go. Sometimes I use Diablo as I don't stream it. I just use it to chill. And thank you for dropping back in the Clay's link. Almanax, thank you for another random stream. Yes, hopefully I will do more random streams, but hopefully we'll get into more of a regular pace and time and stuff. That's what we hope to anyways. Yes, Zach, thanks for dropping that again. Nads is giving us the big piece. Yo guys, we're gonna peace out. Let's dance it out as we usually do. Hopefully this is actually no, the dancing
you
might
say-
not be working. Well, what?
Did you just say that Nads is giving us the big piece? You're losing it, man. You're losing it.
I did, but he is right. He said peace. Oh
Giving us the
man,
big piece.
PEACE. Okay, anyways, guys, let's get to the outro. I can't go to the outro because for some reason when they upgraded this, my outro is no longer linked to it. Wait, hold on. Yeah, the outro is kind of fun. Let me give me one real quick sec, if I can find the piece, the outro out. I don't know. I don't know
See,
if
I
I
have
can find
another
it.
thing to show. I think I showed them all the major ones.
No, I don't see the outro here, unfortunately. I'll have to make a new one.
Oh, this vending machine has the. I have two vending machines. They're two different series. This one has the look. You can see all the little grape sodas inside.
That's awesome, dude. I love that. I love that. If I see something like that, I'm gonna try to pick it up next time. Almanax is saying a future party game will be at Lito out of context. Nads is like, I just googled Nads, so that too funny now. Oh my god, you didn't know?
There
Damn.
we go. Ready. Well, I think I jammed it, but they're supposed to pop out. Damn it! You can
That's
see
what
it
she
there.
said.
Oh, because I closed the door. That's why. All right, there we go. That was it.
Gotta
That was it.
leave that door open. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome, dude. I love that. I love that.
that's really cool.
Okay, guys, we're gonna peace out. While Luke dropped it while it's hot. Okay, Ninja.